She always tells me she wants a younger man. Fuck you,
He never
dude.
said that.
I'll run rings around you any day of the week.
Okay, Ronnie.
Okay?
Can you fuck better than him, you think?
Yeah, any day.
All
I'll
right.
fuck his girlfriend. She'll be standing. Her fucking hair will be standing up.
Oh, that's
Talking
nice.
about the hair
That's
on,
right.
Are you talking
If
about,
you want to be an asshole, I can be an asshole too.
you talking about the hair on her arms?
Okay?
Want to have a fuck contest?
You want to be an
two?
asshole? I'll be an asshole.
Ronnie, the difference is
There is no difference.
you step way over the line.
Yeah, I
and now
step
you're
way over the
talking
line.
about sleeping with my girlfriend. I never once said.
How about a fuck contest? Seriously.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead. Big shot.
You fuck
Bring
Stephanie.
it out.
He'll fuck your girlfriend and see who fucks better.
Then we're going to be back in here with a whole new
Let the girls decide.
problem.
Let the girls
what's that
decide who
problem?
fucks better. Ronnie's confident in his fucking. One thing.
Yeah, but Ronnie's never going to touch Stephanie again after he's been with John. She's been with John.
Well, you can't take it out on Stephanie because you're going to fuck his girlfriend.
That's fine with me.
Good.
You're sure you can handle this?
I would not subject my girlfriend to that torture.
You guys going to wear condoms for this? I would
No,
suggest no condoms.
No.
No condoms.
Absolutely
I'm riding
not.
bareback.
None.
Oh, my God.
None.
I'm going in commando.
That's right.
Oh!
Well, John, Ronnie says he's up for it.
I'm not up for it, no.
You're not gonna do it?
No, this is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. Especially because yesterday he's calling me a washwoman. I mean, this is the thing. Ronnie can't argue rationally, so he resorts to just name calling. So yesterday he called me idiot, washwoman, this
That
and
shows
that.
limited arguing abilities.
Limited intelligence, I would
Right.
say.
Okay. Right. Just
Well,
stay
no,
away from
you
me,
don't
John.
have to call him
Don't
names.
fucking hang out with me. Don't talk to me. Stay away from me.
Okay,
If
I'm
that's the
saying
way you
okay.
feel, I'm an idiot to you. That's fine.
I did.
Fuck you and the whole fucking deal.
What deal?
What does that mean? What
Don't-
deal?
That's
What
cryptic.
deal?
What
He
deal?
walks away after saying,
You talk about the fuck contest is off?
He'll be back.
Is there anything you want to say, John, now that you are alone?
I think he just said it all. I think you see what we're dealing with. God bless you for dealing with him for the past 30
Well, he
years.
does make a point. You did kind of say that Stephanie said he was tired. He says Stephanie
But
didn't.
that is true, and she said it when she called in yesterday.
Right.
The whole Howard.
it was all based on how
right,
much
all
When
he
you
was
look, just
traveling.
quickly, when you look at it rationally,
Right.
she started going to these block parties with him to
Right.
spend more time with him because she was never seeing him, and that was the whole
Which is
basis.
beautiful. He
Which
took
is
that
a
the-
good thing, and he
Right.
took it. Yeah, all she said to me was, "I love Ronnie, but I'm not seeing him enough." Boom, boom, boom. That's all I said.
And you
it-
said, hey, he should spend more time with her.
that's all I said.
Right.
And now he's
But he
talking about.
never, ever, ever said that she said she wanted a younger man. It was always implied.
She wants Ronnie.
Clearly, she wants Ronnie. What else? Why else would she be
Why
with
is he
him?
so upset?
That's my. He's upset because she wrote my name on that piece of paper, and at
Right.
the moment that she put that pen to that paper, his life changed forever.
Oh,
Right.
dear.
Well, this game is a very scary game.
It's a tough one.
I guess she's attracted to you because you are a good listener. Maybe Ronnie needs to listen more.
Maybe I'll go give Ronnie some tips. I'm sure that'll go over well in the hallway. I'm going to go give Ronnie some listening tips.
Let me ask you something, John. You and Ronnie get into these things all the time, yet obviously you're friends outside of here and you go to dinner together.
It's very strange, Robin. Actually, our relationship has been deteriorating lately because in the hallway, I'll say good morning to him, just a cordial good morning,
Right.
and he'll grunt,
He
or
does
he'll
that with everyone. And he gets into a shtick.
Yeah, it's like the minute he comes into this compound, he's like another man. He might as well shed his suit jacket and have a Superman on his chest or
I
something.
think that's his personality.
Because outside of here, I really like him,
Yeah.
and he's nice, and we've had nice conversations. But in here, he is like a monster.
Well, the game, if anyone's keeping score, the game is who would my woman have sex with? The game is 1-for-1 in fucking up relationships, so it's a good game, right, Robin? It's a very good game.
Absolutely. Fireworks every
All
time
right.
the game is played.
John, good for you. Playing the game well.
Ronnie, can your relationship with Lieberman be restored? Where are you going? Ronnie, where are you going, man?
Uh-oh. Oh, there's Jason. What's the latest update?
Ronnie just grabbed his coat and left.
He left.
Well, I left the compound. And there's
What are
no
you
guests
talking about?
today, so he didn't go downstairs to help anyone up or
He's got to
anything.
do security.
I don't know where he went. I was like, where are you going? And he just
Wow.
And we have
Why
a bit
does
in
he
about
get
10
hot
minutes.
under the collar?
Wow. Well, all right. He got hot under the collar.
Over nothing.
I'm not sure what they're fighting about.
In the spelling game, see if he could spell Lieberman.
All right, John. Well, I hope Ronnie's all right.
He's fine, because nothing really happened.
Yes.
John, the lines around here often get very, very blurry between reporter, friend, co-worker. Do you think Ronnie's confusing all these aspects?
I just think, and I mean this, he is a different guy when he's in this compound. And when we're out of the compound, I thought we were friends outside of here. I really did. I thought we were friends or friendly. But lately, he's been a monster to deal with in here, and now he's calling me a liar, and he resorts to these personal attacks. I've never once attacked him personally. And so, yeah, things get blurred around here. And this time, though, it seems like it's gone too far. It's like I don't have the energy to deal with this kind of bullshit. I really don't, Greg.
Why are you attacking Lieberman in this situation? What's really irking you?
What do you mean?
What aspect of it? Because it seems
Made
like
up lies, okay, to get to me, okay? That's why.
Can your relationship with John be
Nah, I'm
repaired?
done with it. You don't need friends like him. I really don't care if I talk to him, I don't talk to him. I really don't give a shit. No, he's all about work. Obviously, he says, because when I confronted him about, do you work 24/7? We went, when you go out to dinner with me, obviously, the conversations that you have with people, are all news all the time, I guess, So,
The microphone is never turned off,
no,
in your opinion.
he's gathering information. That was his answer to me. That's not a friend, I'm sorry.
Robin, I hold in my hand an envelope, and this envelope contains, I don't know, about 10 envelopes. Ronnie went crazy. John Lieberman and Ronnie not talking to each other. Did Ronnie ever return to the compound, or is he still missing? Is he still MIA?
I ran in here. I didn't see him come back yet.
Wow.
He's back.
He's back? Where'd you go, Ron?
Went to get my phone.
What?
Went to get my phone out of the car.
Oh. I thought, John really got to you. All right, Ronnie and John went at it after this game yesterday. I don't know if we'll see the same fireworks.
No, I think most of the people will have more of a sense of humor than Ronnie.
All right, I'm holding in my hand the envelope. Let's see who it is. Jason. Anybody care about Jason Kaplan, or should I just rip this up?
I care.
Do you care who Jason's wife would fuck? I don't.
I sort of do.
All right.
I also care who she wouldn't fuck. Do you want Jason to come in?
Yeah. I meant to tell you yesterday, we probably should have the wives on the phone when we do this. Wouldn't that be better?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, I'll get her on. I'll get her on right now.
Nah.
It's just we never know when we're going to do it, and everybody's wife is available at a different time.
Right. Come on in. Do we care who your wife's going to fuck? I so don't care who your wife would want to fuck.
Dude, I only played this game because Sal handed me the envelope.
Who
It's
do
up
you
to
think she wants to fuck?
Well, I think she likes, and it's somebody you don't really know that well, but Rob the cameraman,
Yeah.
Rob Martin, because I had a party a few months ago, and
Yeah, that'll suck, because nobody knows Rob the camera guy.
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's true.
Right.
That's my guess.
Who is she most likely not to fuck? And I hope it's not you.
Oh,
Who is it?
Probably.
Yeah.
no, I think it's Ronnie.
Ronnie?
She is she listens to the show, but she never bothers me about it or texts me or anything like that. And when
Right.
Ronnie was doing his washing his ass out in the sink thing,
Yeah.
I got she's like, never have him over the house. It's gross.
Yeah, a lot of women do think Ronnie's gross.
And Sal would be my backup on that, 'cause
Okay.
even though she likes Sal a lot.
She would not want to fuck him.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Oh. Well, you were right about least wanting to fuck.
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yeah, she's grossed out by it.
Yeah, most women are.
No, and I think she likes him as a person, but
Yeah. Probably not. Let's be honest.
Not after today.
Not after today. All right.
Ronnie sounds very secure.
Who would she want to?
Well, oddly enough, it is not Rob the camera guy.
All right, is this somebody people will know?
Somebody you know very well. I think you used to live with him.
Oh no!
Will?
Yeah, Will.
Oh my goodness.
She dreams of fucking Will.
Yeah, I had to
the
say,
whole time.
Will's my bro. If she was gonna fuck somebody, I'd be proud for it to be Will.
Yeah. Well, wow. What do you think of that, man? You're in the game, bro. You're in the game.
I'll tap that ass. I'll give it to her.
Have a party.
Sounds like you're ready to tap any ass that walks around.
Pretty much. That's
You
true.
got the married man syndrome, man.
We both
That's
do.
all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
huh?
well, we've been married.
At the block party this weekend, Will and I went up on stage, and they told us 10 minutes beforehand, go up on stage and say something. So I just went up and talked about every woman here that I want to have sex with. Like,
Who do you want to have sex
oh
with?
my God, Teddy's girlfriend, or Teddy's wife, Poppy, Will's wife,
Doug Goodstein's
wife. John Belarus was there with like some Playboy model.
You want to fuck her?
Oh, I want to fuck her.
Fuck John Belarus.
I want to
anybody.
fuck Rob Martin's girlfriend.
Wow.
The list is just
You got the
endless.
same disease, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's bad, but what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Better not do anything.
Exactly.
Good point.
Right. All right. Your wife, her phone went to voicemail just as well. Nobody cares about you and your wife.
I do.
Thank you.
Actually.
All right. Good. You did care. You liked it.
Well, take care of it in your personal time.
All right. That was a bust. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes today's version of Who Would My Wife Want to Have Sex With?
Thank you for playing Who Would My Woman Bang on the Howard Stern Show.
There you go.
Will, Jason,
Yeah.
roommates.
We share everything.
Will's obviously known as the hot guy around here, but this runs a little.
You
deeper.
are, Carmel.
Well, thanks. I mean, I wasn't going to say it myself, but anyway, let's get to it. Do you think this runs a little deeper because obviously Janice was over at your apartment together? Do you think she caught Will coming out? Are you starting to retrace your steps? Like Will coming out of the shower? He has nice legs. Things like that. Do you think she was noticing things all the while?
I didn't leave hair on the toilet seat like Jason. That type of stuff.
Jason,
Who are you talking to? Him?
Yeah.
Both of you guys.
Oh.
Jason, did you notice anything? Like, and now are you retracing your steps? Like, was she checking Will out all the while?
It's so funny because, obviously, Will's a very attractive guy and girls like him all the time, but when I was going through the list in my head of who it would be, Will never popped in there, so it did come as a surprise. And, when we lived together, when Will and I lived together, I could, occasionally hear him having sex. And now I'm wondering, like, does she hear that? Is there something going on? She like, I never made those noises. I don't know. But in all honesty, I'm happy it's Will because it would gross me out if it was somebody else. I think the smartest thing in the world for the other guys here to have their wives sleep with me because nothing will have you go running back to your husband quicker.
Good point.
It's a
Spend 30 seconds in the sack with me.
In a way, you're a safeguard against cheating.
I think if I'm everybody here, I'm praying my name is on that list.
They get a little taste and they want no more. Gentlemen,
Thank you.
you're very mature about this. Thank you.
Very mature.
Which way are we headed?
Just follow me, please.
Okay. Nice. Very cool.
So the new book, Hitmaker.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about that, and I'm sure a bunch of other things with Howard
Great.
today.
Which way are we headed?
You're going right in there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Tom.
Right in here.
Okay, the book. He was head of Sony for 15 years. You see the people that he's worked with. He's credited with discovering Shakira. Oh, he also said the Beyonce thing was not much to do about nothing.
What, the lip syncing?
Yeah.
How could it be?
I agree.
I disagree.
I disagree. I'm with you.
I think it's a big deal.
Sing. That's what you do.
Like, you were hired to sing.
I get it, but I didn't pay to see her. I guess that's the difference.
I can't believe
Yeah,
Schumer.
but that's the point. When you pay to see her, it's a whole fucking deal, too. Tommy Mottola, a lot of people don't know who Tommy is. Tommy used to run Sony Records. He started out... Oh, there's Tommy. Look at you. Here's a song I wrote about you.
You're going to sing for Tommy?
I'm going to sing for Tommy. It's called Hero. I wrote it. There it is. You know I wrote this song? What mic are you on? One? Let me see it.
Wow.
Tommy, why write a book even? Like, you got tons of dough, right? You made a ton of money being, not only, you started out as like a manager of the Hall & Oates and all these guys. A big manager. Oh, there's your coffee.
Thank you.
And you know, why bother writing a book? You don't need the dough. You're married to Talia. You've made. I think you're worth over $200 million.
What, have you been counting?
Oh, I do.
Trying to catch up to you, Howard.
Tommy makes so much money that he actually picks up the check if we go to dinner.
Wow.
Seriously,
That's
Not
a
just
rich
because
man.
Howard's cheap, you know that.
Right.
He has
not?
alligator arms. You know what those are?
What are those?
Little short arms. They don't go into your pocket.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't reach the table.
Are you implying something here, Tom?
No. Are you kidding? No, in fact, if you go to dinner with Tommy Mottola and it's a great meal, he buys the restaurant. I'm saying you're a millionaire, many times
Multi-millionaire.
multi-millionaire, and why write a book?
Well,
a couple of. It's funny. I really never wanted to write a book. A mutual friend of ours, Dan Cloris, kept pushing me, and finally I said yes. So I took 2 shots at it, and I didn't like it, and I actually threw them away.
Why? Because all of the good stuff that you're going to write, I mean, you know a lot of secrets about people in the recording industry. Were you like, hey, I don't want to betray them?
These people are still alive?
You know, what I thought would be interesting is that since everything, because of the internet, becomes vaporized very quickly these days, right? Yeah. I thought that if there could be a story that would talk about popular music, as a golden age between Elvis and the iPod, and then maybe I could tell a story in the middle of it about some of the things that I did and keep it interesting. That might be fun as opposed to a boring biography.
Now, I started reading in the newspaper, maybe a year or 2 ago, that Simon Cowell, this would have made you a household name. Simon Cowell was thinking of making you a judge on the X Factor. In fact, the rumor was so strong that I just figured it was days away from being signed.
Right.
Is that something that would interest you, being a judge on a reality show?
I've always seen myself as someone more behind the scenes as opposed to in front of the camera.
Right.
I was never really comfortable with that.
But wouldn't that be the ultimate for you? Wouldn't that be appealing to you to be the famous guy now?
Only if I could be on America's Got Talent with you.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, we definitely need a replacement for someone there.
Someone there, yes.
Right.
But you know what? I actually think you would be a great judge because your whole job was judging talent.
Absolutely.
When you so what happened to that rumor? I mean, was there an approach made?
Simon and I are very close friends, and we spoke about it for months. And, he wanted me to go to London first and then come back and help him out with the show in London. And I just thought that, based on what's going on in my life, that really wouldn't work out. And, again, feeling uncomfortable that you have to sort of be a little bit animated sometimes, I wasn't so sure about it, so I decided not to do it.
In other words, you would be uncomfortable saying to someone, hey, you're not a good singer.
I wouldn't be uncomfortable with that. I just would not want to be not myself and have to be animated beyond, what my normal personality is.
Yeah, in a sense that you're a pretty laid-back guy, you would have to sort of push some sort of agenda and a personality that maybe isn't in you.
You're on TV. You don't want to see like a lump of, garbage sitting there.
Right, and you could be a lump of garbage on TV and not pull it off.
That might be cool, though.
What, to see a lump of garbage on TV? Haven't we seen enough lumps of garbage on TV? Tommy doesn't want to be that way.
So when did you write that song, by the way?
What, Hero?
Yes.
Well,
did you write that about me this morning?
Do you think that when you wrote this book, Mariah Carey is sitting there nervous that you're going to say something about her that's, you know how she is sexually, you could write a lot of stuff about her as she could about you.
Well, all I said was nothing but complimentary things about her talent and about the realities of the situation, and took full responsibility, in fact, for a lot of things that, have been written in the past.
Yeah, but didn't you take the hits? Like Mariah will go around saying, hey, Nick Cannon's the first love of my life. Did you read that quote somewhere?
Yeah, well, I'm happy for her. That's great. Nick's a great guy.
Right.
I love Nick.
But that's saying to you, I think, hey, Tommy, I married you, but I never loved you. Do you think that's accurate?
Look, the pressures that were put on Mariah at the time that she was 19 and 20 years old were extraordinary.
Right.
If you can imagine a person that age being thrown into a whirlwind of business people surrounding her, sort of telling her what to do, trying to guide her and direct her, and then all of a sudden, upon the launch of that first album, becoming the biggest superstar in the world, and then having that continue year after
Tremendous
year.
pressure.
Tremendous pressure.
And you know what's weird?
Of course, feeling, the feeling of being controlled and all the things that she's always talked about. When you have that many people coming at you, including your husband, right?
Right.
You can certainly feel like those things are overwhelming. So I totally understand it.
She accuses you of being controlling. Like, you literally would tell her what to wear. You would tell her what songs to sing. And in a sense, though, couldn't you make the argument that that's what made her successful? Having the president of the record company, a guy who had molded all these careers, taking that much interest in you. Yeah, you're a control freak. But is that so bad?
Yeah, I think anything can be taken out of context. I didn't write the songs, first of all. She did.
Right.
I helped make the records, okay? Those records all became #1. But, at making suggestions about what to wear, after having the experience of all the things that you go through,
right,
and dealing with all of the artists that you deal with on that way,
right,
and if you have an upbringing that where there are no boundaries to begin with, you know, and then people in your life, not only myself but everybody surrounding you. Don't forget, this was a giant corporation. I had 14,000 people working there.
Right.
There were at least 50 people constantly dealing with all the stars. So all of this was coming at once.
Yeah, but if you're the president of the record company, and I'm another artist, I'm not Mariah Carey, but I'm with Sony, I might have been like, you know what? Tommy's consumed with Mariah. I'm not getting his attention at all. I bet you there was a lot of jealousy back then. Like Cyndi Lauper, she's very critical of you because you didn't pay enough attention to her. I mean, you must have been getting that from all sides, being married to Mariah Carey. It's probably a recipe for disaster for you and for her.
Well, let me go through the list just for a second, okay? I mean, if you want to deal with it just from the female diva point of view.
Right.
So there was Mariah.
Right.
There was Celine Dion, who sold even more records than Mariah.
Right.
Gloria Stefan.
Right.
Barbara Streisand.
Whoa.
Beyonce.
All at the same label.
Jennifer Lopez and Shakira.
Wow.
Do you think any of them...
Do you have any hair left?
Do you think any of them complained about what happened to their lives and their success?
No, I'm sure that they were happy.
So, you know, there you go.
Right.
You know, again, at the end of the day, it's about results.
So you say to the other people on the label, hey, if your careers weren't going that well, maybe it's not my problem. Maybe it was somebody else's.
Listen, at the end of the day, artists tend to always point the finger at the record company.
Right.
And there's nothing you can do about that.
Does that drive you crazy?
No, because it's part of the game.
Yeah, but doesn't it drive you crazy when you busted your... I know if I was going to have a guy, if I was going to put out a record, I'd want you on my team because you are ruthless.
Yeah.
When you're into an artist...
You have to be. Yeah.
I mean, I know in your book you point out that, like, one time they wouldn't let Ricky Martin on some show.
The Grammys.
Yeah. You pulled...
They didn't know really who Ricky Martin was and what he was about.
So you said to them, hey, fuck you. You don't want Ricky Martin? I'm pulling all my artists off your Grammys.
Well, that was a year that we had booked another 3 or 4 major stars on the show. And we thought that year for sure, I think we had Lauryn Hill, who walked away with, I think, 6 Grammys that night, and lots of other stars. And we absolutely flexed our muscles and said, listen, we have to have this artist on. We are telling you that this is going to be groundbreaking. And we had a huge fight about it. In fact, I had to go directly to Les Moonves about it.
Wow. And you forced Ricky Martin onto that agenda.
We exercised a lot of pressure.
Right. Well, yes. I mean, but that's the kind of guy you want on your team, right?
I mean, listen, it's competitive. That's what you do, you know, and that's what my job is and was, you know. At the end of the day, I'm really a conduit to being able to get all of that out to people as best and as much as I possibly can.
See, that's why I think you would be the ultimate judge on X Factor.
Okay, so
I mean, if that's your, I mean, who has made more hit makers than you?
Right.
So how do you find a Mariah Carey? She's 18 years old. What were you at some party and someone handed you a tape?
Yeah, as the story goes, I was at a party. It was a launch party, actually for a new artist who I don't know if anybody would remember. Her name is Patsy Kensit.
I know the name.
She was an actress, wasn't she?
She was an actress from Australia, exactly.
She wanted to have a recording career?
She wanted a recording career. And so she had a group, and so we went there for a party for her launch.
Right.
And another friend of mine, a singer named Brenda K. Starr, had walked in with this young girl, and she introduced me. She said, this is my friend Mariah. And then she handed me a tape. And that's the way it went.
And Mariah was standing there?
Mariah was standing there, you know, looked at me, I looked at her, said hello, and I...
Any instant attraction? Were you attracted to her immediately?
We just, you know, glanced at each other, that kind of thing. I left the party shortly after that, got in the car, and I said, you know, let me put the tape on. We get dozens of demo tapes, right?
Isn't that unusual that you even put the tape on? Would that be typical of you? Probably most times you don't. You have an A&R guy.
It's unusual.
Yeah.
It's you know, usually.
But does it make a difference that Brenda K. Starr gave you the tape?
Well, she was in my face about listening to it, so I put it in. I figured, okay, let me listen. And I heard this singing, and I said, this cannot be this little, you know, white chick that I just heard.
Is she a white chick?
That I just met.
It seems to be...
Her mother's Irish.
Yeah.
And her father was, I think, black and Venezuelan.
Oh, okay. So she is somewhat black.
Well, absolutely. Her father was. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what everyone
What is she, a quadroon or something?
She would be an octoroon, Robin. That's an octoroon, right, Tommy? You admit to being married to an octoroon, don't you?
I'm going to let you guys carry that.
All right, Tommy, so you put the tape in, and you hear this voice.
I put the tape in, and I hear a voice that's one of the most extraordinary things I had ever heard.
Wow.
So I said to the driver, turn around.
Was she singing her own songs on that tape?
Singing her own songs on the demo.
Were the songs good?
Songs were great.
They were great?
One of them was great, yeah. One of them was really great. So, but the voice was outstanding.
Right.
Turn around, go back to the party. She wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I go crazy the next day or two trying to find her.
You're
Finally.
yelling at people in your office, find that girl, like Cinderella. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
And finally, we found her, and then she came up to the office with her mother, and point blank, we said, listen, we don't want you to leave the building. Go get a lawyer, and we'd like to sign you right away.
Wow.
Yeah,
what a story.
It was that simple.
And there was another record company interested in her. They had offered her $20,000 to sign, right?
Supposedly, yes.
And you offered her $50,000 to sign.
Well, it was more than that.
So you got Mariah Carey for a song and a dance, right? I mean, Sony, how are you not still the president of Sony Records? I mean, you bring in Mariah Carey, you brought in Beyonce, you brought in all these artists.
Right.
Why are they not blowing you right now? Seriously, what is that?
Well, the good thing is a dear friend of mine named Doug Morris is running the company now, and they couldn't have a better executive sitting in that chair.
Oh, come on.
He's a great guy.
Is he fucking up?
No.
Is he doing as well as you did?
He's doing fantastic.
Well, how many artists did he find compared to you? You don't sit there and do the math?
Doug is a veteran.
Does he have a Mariah Carey? No, he doesn't.
He's got Adele.
Aren't you well, that's pretty
Not
good.
bad, right?
Not bad.
Okay.
Why did they, why are you no longer there?
Things change and evolve. The management that was there prior, that is not there any longer, and I didn't see things exactly the same way. I thought, as the business
How did you see things?
The business was evolving. Downloads were becoming more and more prevalent.
Right.
And I saw that what we were doing was eroding. And I thought that the only way to take the company was to make it into a total entertainment company, which means here we are finding, branding, and developing these big, big stars, and the only thing we get out of it is their recordings. Why don't we go in business with them?
Manage them.
Well, not even manage them, but, become part of their brand, own a piece of their brand, do their touring, book them, and in fact help become part of the whole 360-degree.
In other words, it's not easy to make money just with selling CDs anymore.
It's
almost impossible.
The decline had begun.
Can you believe what happened to the music industry? Is it shocking to you?
It's shocking, yeah.
It is.
It's shocking because in the beginning when Napster came about, everyone just thought it was this mosquito that was going to bite you and nothing was going to happen. But of course it was an elephant and it stomped on the whole industry.
You fought Napster at the time. Are you sorry you did?
We all fought Napster.
Right.
Everybody in the industry, all of us got together and thought okay, let's just get rid of this because, we don't need this in our lives. And foolishly, we should have embraced it.
Why? Because it probably would have been a good vehicle to sell records.
Well,
really.
it would have been owned and controlled by the industry at that point, and it would have been the vehicle that the industry distributed music by. And then similarly, the people running Sony at the time, we had a possible alliance with Steve Jobs, and we probably could have had some sort of a partnership with iTunes.
Right.
We would have been there with him, but because Sony Japan wanted the technology to be proprietary because they considered themselves an electronics and manufacturing company.
Right.
They wouldn't let us go in business with Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It's a hard thing to predict, though,
What are you going to do?
Yeah. Oh, it would have been a whole different story if they'd gone into business with Steve Jobs and really embraced that guy.
Yeah.
So getting back to the Mariah Carey stuff, because that's probably the most interesting. You've done a million things, and that is really something. And by the way, speaking of Beyonce, I'll get back to Mariah in a minute. What do you make of Beyonce getting up there and lip-syncing the national anthem?
I've been in D.C. for dozens of events, and all I can tell you is that technically, when you go down there, it's certainly not up to the levels and standards that we're all used to.
Right.
So whatever she did because of what was happening technically, whether her voice was lower in the track and she sang on top of it, or she in fact lip-synced, It's no big deal.
It's not?
No, it's not a big
But
deal.
Kelly Clarkson didn't lip sync, and James Taylor didn't lip sync.
There must have been a technical reason for it, and I'm sure that there was good reason for it, if in fact she did. See, I think she sang, and there was part of the track underneath
I think she sang with the track.
I think she sang with the track. And here's the bottom line. Beyonce is one of the greatest singers in the world.
Is she one of the greatest singers in the world?
One of the greatest stylists and singers in the world.
But doesn't this throw people into a question mark?
I think people are off on a tangent, and they should just get off Beyonce's back.
Really?
Beyonce's a monster talent.
But I'm not saying she's not a talent, but it
By the way, at the
bothers me.
Super Bowl,
yeah,
hardly anybody sings live except maybe the rock band.
Yeah, that we know.
Yeah,
I think this was like a con job kind of thing, and people felt like it was a little bit of a...
Yeah, I think people feel conned, but they shouldn't. Beyonce has sung beautifully at other inaugurations and other events.
Right.
You know, I mean, it doesn't get any better than Beyonce. I mean, I stick up for her and wave the flag. I'm sorry.
So go back to your life again. So, okay. So you were a married guy. This is all in the book. In fact, you even became Jewish. You're an Italian guy. You became Jewish for your first wife, right?
Right.
And you got kids and the whole thing.
Right.
But when you meet Mariah Carey, romance begins to blossom.
Right.
But who even knows if it's
How
romance?
does that happen? I mean,
how does it not
what's-
happen?
No, but when does it start? While you're in the studio working with her?
I would have fucked her while she recorded Heroes. But that's me. Take off your top. So Tommy, it's almost impossible to be that powerful in show business, to be the head of Sony Records, to be in charge of all these artists. You're making tons of dough. You're on a major role. You meet this girl who's an extraordinary talent. It's intoxicating, isn't it?
Things can become intoxicating sometimes.
Did you try to fight it, the urge to
That's what I
pound
want
her?
to know.
I certainly, you know, at the time I was separated, and I certainly felt that, you know.
You mean you separated
getting-
first, or did you?
No,
you
it
were
was
feeling it.
all in the process of what was happening in my life at that time.
Okay.
Right.
And so, you know, working that closely night and day on the project, this relationship, you know, began to happen, and then, of course, one thing led to another, and we had a relationship going on. So that was something that was almost inevitable.
How long did you wait before you guys porked each other when you met her? I mean,
Was the album finished?
Yeah, yeah. How, you know, Tommy, really? I mean,
No, I waited till the 100 million mark.
You did, smart man. You won't bang an artist that's making less than 100 million, right?
No, 100 million sales. That's
right.
$1 billion.
That's right, $1 billion. Was it real love for you? Were you in love now that you look back on it and you look back on your life?
I think we had a great relationship. I think that at the time there was just so much happening so fast. I'm not sure that either of us knew really what was real and what wasn't real. And I think that looking back on it, I take full responsibility for the fact that I should have remained the chairman of the company and made the music and helped all that I could have, and it probably would have been better off for both of us had we not had a relationship.
Right.
What was the age gap?
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't approve
which
that. I have a 19-year age gap. That's appropriate.
19 is it, right?
Yeah.
19's
20 seems a
19's
little
cutoff, exactly.
Yeah, that seems like a sort of a weird thing to get into, you know.
Yeah.
But
I think it's more even, you know, age doesn't mean anything. It's more of what happens, you know, in your upbringing and where the similarities are. I mean, I have.
But doesn't that lead to you being a much more sophisticated person?
Yeah. But I have an age gap with my wife Talia, and you know, because of her family upbringing and because she was rooted in the same things that I was when I was raised in the Bronx, you know, we have so many similarities that it was just like God dropping an angel out of the sky.
Tommy, you say in your new book that, like, when you were planning your marriage to, you know, your big wedding to Mariah, she was studying the Lady Di and Prince Charles getting married, and she wanted equally as glamorous a wedding, right?
Well, she wanted to outdo that. Of
She
course.
did. And
Yeah.
did you outdo it?
We tried.
Yeah, I mean, every aspect of your life was big. I mean, and you had big celebrities there. I mean, who was there? De Niro and Streisand, and I mean, everyone was there, right?
Lots of artists from the label were there.
Was that embarrassing to you in a way? Was that too over the top?
It was overwhelming, you know, because you feel sort of like, you know, I don't like the artists to have to do anything that, you know, they feel compelled that they have to do.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
For like an image.
Yeah, and because I was running the company, you know, I think they felt compelled that they had to be. So I always felt awkward about that.
And working for the Japanese, I imagine they like a humble guy. They don't want a guy who shows off too much.
They like a guy who hides under a rock and who goes in every day,
right,
like an ant in an ant colony,
and gets it done.
And that's it. And that's all their culture is about.
Did they ever come to you at any point when you were in the midst of Mariah Carey and this big royal wedding and the whole thing? They ever say, "Hey, Tommy, we love you. You're making a lot of money for this company, but can you calm the fuck down?" Did they ever give you the lecture?
Well, the man running the company at the time, his name was Norio Oga. He was the successor of Akio Morita, who was the founder. He was also one of the co-founders. He was a musician,
right,
and an opera singer, and he got commandeered by Morita to come into the company because he also was an engineer. Okay, so long story short, music was at in the root of his soul and his heart. So he appreciated everything that I did.
Right.
And he understood sort of, I guess, the emotions that go along with that. And we were wildly successful at the time as a company. So everybody sort of embraced it. And were they happy about it? I'm sure they were not. They were probably very uncomfortable about it.
And they let it be known?
They did not let it be known.
Do you have to learn how to bow when you work for the Japanese? Do you bow when you meet your masters? I mean, seriously, do you have to like bow down and everything?
You do a little bit of the formalities, yes. Yeah. I mean, I had to go to Japan quite often. I was there like every few months at one point.
And do they teach you how to bow and stuff? I mean, seriously, you got to learn Japanese culture, right?
They teach you how to, do all of those things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were tremendously successful for these
What's
guys.
the protocol? I mean, do you bow lower to some people? Do people bow lower? I mean, I really, how do you get that down?
Depends on how big and important they are.
You work with Hall & Oates, Bob Dylan, Michael Jackson. You say Michael Jackson is the greatest artist you ever worked with in terms of talent, raw talent, right?
Michael Jackson certainly, he had it all. I mean, dancing, singing, writing.
But how odd a guy. I mean, like you had personal interactions with this guy. You had to.
I worked with him for 15 years. Sure.
I mean, how bizarre. I had one meeting with him. I thought he was out of his fucking skull. I mean, honestly, I never saw anything like it.
Well, Michael was a true artist. He was
odd.
He had oddities, of course.
Is that what a true artist is? Are true artists odd, Tommy?
Here's the thing: you have to think. Many of them. Yeah. But if you think about his upbringing and what he went through from the early age of 4 or 5, and going through the whole Jackson 5 scenario and dealing with that family and the father and the jealousy and the things that they put him through.
Yeah, but when you're working with him, do you ever have to sit him down and say, listen, we're in the business together.
Yeah.
You can't look so fucking white. Stop dyeing your skin. Stop getting the nose jobs. Do you ever have to sit down and lecture an artist?
Well, it wasn't for me to be judgmental about that. I could comment on the music.
Right.
That was my job, but certainly,
Do you ever feel intimidated commenting on music to Michael Jackson?
Not really.
No. You say, fuck it, that's my role.
I mean, at the end of the day, the axe is going to fall on my head if it's not successful. And obviously,
did you ever walk in a room with him and say, Michael, this song is shit?
No. But what you would try to do is say, listen, you think this arrangement could be like this, or you think it could be changed like that, or what do you think about this song being the first single and not this one?
And what if he says, no, fuck you, Tommy?
Then we had his wish was our command. At the end of the day,
you have to bow to him.
At the end of the day, you're there to serve the artist.
Right. Did you ever hear his real speaking voice?
Tommy, I'm going to do something right now.
Yes.
I really talk like this.
Right.
All right? You want me to change my song? Fuck you.
Yeah. I heard it many times, especially 3 a.m. sometimes when my phone would ring when I'd be sleeping.
Unbelievable.
And it would be, Matola?
Yeah.
It's Michael. Of course, you think it's somebody pranking you at first. And you go like, what?
So here you have ultimate respect for this guy. You guys make a lot of money together. And then you have this horrible falling out. Like he went public. Tommy Mottola is a piece of shit. Fuck him.
The devil. Right.
You ruined his... What album was it that he...
Invincible.
Invincible. Like how much money did you pump into Invincible?
Well, the recording costs were tens of millions of dollars.
Which is insane, right?
And then the marketing dollars were tens of millions on top of that.
Invincible...
The normal expensive cost of recording an album would be $1 million.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say, what do you spend tens of millions of dollars on?
What do you do when you start seeing millions of dollars?
Michael thought that everything bigger was better.
Right.
And, he was allowed to do that.
But how did he spend $10 million?
Yeah,
I mean,
what
there would be 6 recording studios going at a time.
Wow.
In different parts of the country or different parts of the world, right? Multiple producers, multiple songwriters. There was one situation where I went to see him in Miami, and the whole studio was booked. And, I walked in the studio and no one was there. I walked through the rooms,
right,
and the lights were on, but nobody was there. And then somebody told me he's out in the parking lot in a remote recording truck.
Oh.
So he preferred to sit in the truck and listen back as opposed to being in the studio. But,
what the hell? And ultimately,
at the end of the day,
ultimately, though, isn't he killing himself because that $10 million is going to be charged against his profits?
It's all his money.
Right.
All of that was his money and his royalties, but he chose to spend it. So, when it's Michael Jackson and the guy has that much success and that much talent, if he chooses as an adult man to spend and invest his money that way, you do everything you can to tell him that it's being extravagant and possibly wasteful. And if he doesn't want to hear it, then you go along with it and you do the best you can.
Right. And when all this child stuff went down, where it was, whether he's a pedophile or not, at some point, are you just pulling the hair out of your head? You're like, my God, this guy is a commodity. This is a guy, he's an artist, but Jesus Christ, at the end of the day, he's a money machine. And it looked like it was all going down the tubes. And you have him signed to a contract.
Right.
And what do you do?
Well, look, we had to deal with all the fallout around that, and what our job was to support Michael, and that's what we did. I mean,
what do you do when those kind of allegations are swirling around an artist? What do you do? How do you spring into action?
We had our publicity machines out there supporting Michael and not being judgmental about anything.
Did you ever feel? Well, maybe this guy is a pedophile, and I've got to maybe distance myself from him?
No, I never distanced myself from Michael. Ever.
You always believed in his innocence?
I always believed in him as a person and as a talent.
Did anybody?
And I was never. Truthfully, I was never judgmental about it because. My feeling is unless you actually see something and see somebody, I don't care about hearsay. People have hearsay about everybody, about you, about me.
Would you send your kids to his house?
Hell no. Hell no.
Hey, Robin. Good question.
Let me tell you, Tommy's protective of his kids. I'll tell you a story real quick. I was at a party somewhere years ago. Tommy's daughter, one of his daughters, very, very beautiful girl, gorgeous girl, very, very attractive. A friend of mine started hitting on her. And I'm watching this whole thing go down. And I know Tommy's the father.
When was this?
I never told you this, did I?
No.
And I don't know. It looked like maybe things could get romantic. I pulled my friend aside. I said, I'm gonna do you the biggest favor of your life. Tommy Mottola will kill you. Get away from her immediately. I don't approve of you being with her. So Tommy sure as hell is not going to approve of you. You know you're a lowlife.
Who was the guy?
I'm not going to say.
Okay.
I'm not going to say.
Calling him a lowlife.
No, I told him Tommy would never approve of you. I was honest with him.
That's funny.
And Tommy will beat you up.
That's funny.
And so just forget her. He goes, oh, she's really attractive. We're having a moment. Maybe I think she might be into me. I go, she's not into you.
Where was this?
Oh, my God. It was so many years ago. I'll call the guy and I'll find out. But I would never give you the name because you probably just haven't beaten up anyway. You have a tough guy image. People think you're in the mafia. People think you have the ability to have people wiped out and killed. Where did all that come from? And maybe that's a good thing that you have that image.
I think, if you have a name that ends in a vowel, and if you're born in the Bronx and you come up, the hard way, the way I did and so many people do, people want to
I want that image.
They stick that image. Well, they think you're like the chairman of Hadassah or something.
Hey,
they're going to stick that on you, you know?
I'm sure becoming Jewish must have ruined that image for a while. Right. You really became Jewish. Did you keep a kosher house? Were you why did you have to become Jewish when you married your first wife?
It was the prerequisite to getting married.
Oh, her father, her family said it. But you were not a practicing Jew, were you?
No, but I converted,
Have you converted back now that you're married to Talia?
I converted back to, yes.
Tommy Mottola is now married to a very successful recording artist in the Spanish market, Talia. Right. And she's very hot for me, but I can't act on it. Yeah. She loves me.
Secretly.
That's right. Are you happy now?
But we love Beth, so.
Yes. Are you happy now as a married man?
I couldn't be happier, and really, I feel blessed. Finally, it took. I feel like it's been a long journey.
Yeah.
As you well know, to really find the right match.
And now you're happy.
We have to learn a lot, and it's great.
She is hot.
Couldn't be better.
She's hot. Look at her. Look at that picture.
Oh,
very
Ooh,
nice.
That's a great picture.
Yeah, and she's an earner,
Actually,
too.
she was pregnant there, too.
No kidding. She makes big money, too, right?
She makes very...
Mexicans
very
love
well.
her like crazy.
Yeah.
So when you go down to Mexico, you're like a god, right? You walk around with her, and the Mexicans are going wild. Right?
Yeah. We're...
Talia. They throw money at her, I believe.
Mexico makes me a little anxious and nervous because of all the violence down there. But
do you have to go down there with your wife sometimes?
When she has to visit, sometimes we go, if it's for promotional or
do you take special precautions?
I think it's wise to always do that because it's just there's too much going on.
What kind of heat
violence.
do you pack when you get down to Mexico?
I don't pack any
You don't
heat.
pack any heat? So
we hire a great security company.
Right, I mean, it must be like an army you march through there.
Talia is very popular.
Are you nervous because Talia is so popular in Mexico that someone will just say, hey, let's kidnap her and get the money?
Well, unfortunately, 2 of her sisters were kidnapped.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, about 5 or 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I think.
You're kidding. You mean because they were attempting to get money out of Talia?
I'm not sure what the reasons were, but certainly it's been a big, big fear in our family ever since that happened, and what the trauma that they put them through was just awful. And
what was the trauma? In other words, when not only is being kidnapped, were they violent toward them when they kidnapped them?
Yes,
they were.
Yeah.
Wow,
it was terrible. Yeah,
and you got them back rapidly, right?
One of them was released after 2 weeks, and the other one was about 6 weeks.
That's interminable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one of the most frightening, horrible experiences that I've ever witnessed.
Oh my God! I would never go to Mexico.
Yeah, it's just a shame because here's this beautiful country.
Yes.
With great people, great food. Great
culture.
Great culture, and this government who will not clean up this mess.
They don't know how.
It's sad. No, they don't know how.
Because of the corruption.
The corruption is awful, But I mean, it's potentially as a resource, that country is just, it's so vital. It's crazy.
Did you have to mastermind how to get her sisters back? Were you in charge of that?
No, they had. We had people from the FBI trying to help, and some of the people in law enforcement here working with AFI, which is their equivalent of the FBI in Mexico.
And do you have to pay off the kidnappers, or is there a policy?
I'm not sure exactly what the details ended up being, but I know something had to go down, and I think eventually they actually caught the kidnappers.
Wow.
And I think they're in jail now.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, horrible.
Do you feel helpless?
Experience.
I mean, is it
You're totally helpless. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do, and what you do know is these are not people who make idle threats.
No.
These are people who don't care. They have nothing in life, so for
You're
them...
not dealing with a rational person.
No, for them, and if you see them, if you saw these thugs when they were lined up, when they were caught, they're like street bums.
Right.
They're nothing. They're urchin. And it's sad to think that they would just take people's lives and do that to them.
Do you ever wish you married a girl from Maryland? I mean, you wouldn't have to deal with all this Mexican stuff. You know what I mean?
Is Maryland safe?
Maryland is very safe. Nothing happens there.
Right.
It's unreal.
Right.
Jesus, what a life you're having.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's a wild ride.
And how's the sex life with Talia? Is it still going strong?
Stronger than ever.
She puts out?
It's like riding a wild horse.
Hall & Oates was your first big claim to fame, right?
Yes.
You discovered them?
I was working for a music publisher at the time, which was Chappell Music, which was the world's largest music publisher then.
How do you get that job?
I had a job previous to that, which was in a smaller publishing company that I was able to luck out and get. Chappell then bought that company, and the head of Chappell called me and said, we'd like you to work here. So I lucked out.
So
I was making all of $200 a week, and I was thrilled. I thought
you were a young guy starting out.
I thought that was terrific and a lot of money.
Were you one of those guys that was a musician and like, hey, it wasn't working out, so maybe I'll go into the other side of the business?
I started as a musician.
What do you play?
I played guitar, drums, bass.
Oh, shit, I'll jam with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I play, what is this called, Fred? Cajon. Yeah, sure. Yeah. If you want to jam sometime, I love that. I didn't know you played.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were a guy, you wanted to be in a band?
Yeah, I was in a band. I mean, that's what I did. That's what I wanted to do.
Right, and it didn't work out.
Took some acting lessons, thought I was going to be a big actor, all
yeah,
of that.
Right. It just didn't work out.
So around the age of 19, I woke up and said, maybe I could do this and be, on the other side of the desk and actually help people do what I want to do.
So was Hall & Oates the first guys you met who actually had some talent?
Got this job within the first 6 months. These two guys literally walk in my office and sit down and play me some songs, and I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Right.
It was then the greatest thing I had ever heard.
Hits after hits.
And that was it.
You knew they had hits.
I knew they had hits, and I knew they had... I mean, Daryl Hall is one of the greatest male singers in the world.
Does it pain you that you're on the outs with those guys? I mean,
the outs with who?
Hall & Oates, are you?
No,
I thought you were, because Hall & Oates.
No.
I've had Daryl in here, and he goes, Tommy was our manager. We never made any money. All my money went out the window. And blah, blah, blah. Was that because he was a bad businessman, or is he accusing you in some way of being a bad businessman?
We were young kids. We were.
Right.
I was literally 20 years old, and they were 25 or whatever.
Right.
And we were starting out. So, what they don't realize is all the fancy tours that they wanted to do with all the production that they demanded, cost money. And when you start looking at all of that, and it starts to cost millions of dollars, and you have 15 trucks instead of 3 trucks, well, there you go.
Wow.
So things go on like that, and then...
And you try to step in, and you try and tell an artist, look, it is a business.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And by the way, the sales and the money at that time
Right.
was nothing compared to what it became.
Right.
I mean, if you made a few $1 million, which was a lot of money, that was a lot. Okay, but that can easily dissipate if you're spending it on tour and staging and stuff like that. So compared to where you can get windfalls of tens of millions, as the 90s went on, they didn't benefit from that.
I mean, it must have cut through you when Michael Jackson, for example. I mean, the negative stuff is what I'm focusing on. All the artists who are grateful to you, that's great.
Right.
But when like Michael Jackson, who you really believed in and you really went to business with, turns on you, blames you for his failure. It's got to be. It's brutal because it's all public.
Yeah, I mean, I woke up one day. I was actually sitting out in Sag Harbor somewhere, and and Talia called me and said, you got to come to the television. So I put on CNN, and I see him standing there with Sharpton at this Action Network whatever rally, right?
Right.
And I see, and he's standing there and he's talking, and it's about black artists in the music business and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, pulls out this poster. And it's a picture of me with devil horns on my head, right?
Oh,
and I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, now what? Then he says this and he says that and he says,
you're the devil.
I'm a devil, I'm a racist, I'm all of this stuff, right? And I'm looking, I'm going, you got to be kidding me, right? Now, we had released Invincible about a month prior to that. The single had come out probably a month prior to that.
Right.
Both of them were sort of uneventful compared to his former successes. So,
and what had happened between that time with his career? Weren't all those allegations happening?
Yeah,
everything
there was a lot converging.
It was a perfect storm. Everything converged at once, and everything sort of fell on him.
Tommy, was it a good record?
It was an okay record. It was not nearly as good as some of his other records.
What's the best record you were ever responsible for? I mean, what is the thing that you take the most pride in your career?
You mean of any record?
Any record that you put out when you were the president of that record company.
Oh, there were so many. My God, I don't know. I mean, I had the privilege of, working with Billy and Bruce, who write and produce all their own music. I mean, being able to stand alongside those people and say, and have them play their new music for you.
Yeah.
The privilege and the honor of that, seriously, for me was, that was it.
You miss running a record company?
Not really, because I think the things that are going on now, it's almost like working up against, an avalanche and working against the tide because of what's going on out there with sales.
Yeah.
If you have a #1 record, you'll sell 100,000, which is like, okay, so.
Yeah, like you look at an Adele now, who actually got lucky, not lucky, but sold a lot of records. But you take a look at a guy, even like Foo Fighters have a success.
Right.
They don't, the dollars they would have made.
Exactly.
Back in the day.
Exactly. I mean, the continuity and the consistency to develop artists is not the same because the economics will not allow it.
Are you on good terms with Billy Joel now?
Oh, yeah. Billy.
What about Bruce?
I talked to Billy. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All these guys.
Yeah. We had dinner with Billy.
I know.
Yeah. In fact, we'll probably see him next week.
We are going to see him next week.
Yeah.
See, look at me, Robin.
Are you two a couple now?
Oh, I go to dinner with Tommy all the time. Tommy and I have fun, and
Howard
Tommy
has the best wine.
That's right. Because you know what? Tommy gives it to me.
Exactly.
Oh, my
I make sure this way.
It's yeah.
I
why
don't
not?
blame you.
He came over my house. He goes, "Here, why don't you serve this?" Too much. And Tommy wears his horns at dinner.
Is that right?
Michael
He
Jackson
brings
did.
them out.
Only at Howard's
right.
house.
Hey, how did you remember? Of course, you remember. Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog, a lot of the Beatles music, a lot of the publishing.
Yeah.
So then, when he got into financial trouble, you wisely went into business with him and said, "Hey, I'd like to, Sony would like to."
The way the story goes is we helped finance the purchase of that catalog for him.
Brilliant, right?
Right from the get-go.
Right.
Which we bought for $90 million, which was a joke.
Right.
It's worth $1 billion plus. So, and then as things went on...
Why did Michael Jackson need you to help him finance that? Is it because he was going through his own money so quickly?
He was going through his own money, and rather than go to a bank, which would have, charged him handsomely for the money, we worked out an arrangement that was much more, in his favor.
So in other words,
we were in business with Michael, so Michael was, his revenues were large enough for us to be able to say, okay, look, we can absorb this investment, and maybe you'll give us an extra album for it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
it was easy for him to do with us, and
so in
he
other
didn't
words,
get tagged for a huge interest fee.
Let me understand this. I'm Michael Jackson. I get it in my head. I want to own publishing of the Beatles. I hear it's available for $90 million. I go to Sony. I say, hey, you know what? Why don't you guys put up the $90 million?
Right.
I'll give you a little action on the deal, and also I'll give you another album.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have to go to Japan and say, hey, look, I'm about to enter into a $90 million deal?
No, I think that deal was under our approval.
You greenlit that. Don't you shit your pants when you greenlight a $90 million deal?
Not if I think it's the right deal to do. I mean, there were lots of big deals that we did.
Does McCartney have a problem with you because you were part of owning that catalog?
I don't think so.
You want me to say something to him? Is that what you're asking me to do right now? The book is called, what a fascinating life it is. Tommy Mottola's book is called Hitmaker. The Man and His Music is in stores now. This is some book. This is some life. Imagine all the shit he left out of the book.
Oh, he still got we could wring him out and get a lot more.
Was there a
That'll
book?
be in the movie.
Was there a book? When you were writing this book, were there stories that someone said to you, hey, you cannot put this in because you'll be sued, or it'll open up a can of worms?
My mother once said something to me, if you don't have anything nice to say about somebody, don't say anything at all. So, within reason, you tell the stories as they are. And really, it's much more about music and the things that happen in that time period. So I felt this is different than just a normal biography, because I think normal biographies can be terribly boring.
Do you think Mariah Carey's career went downhill without your tutelage? Like, in other words, did she fuck up without you?
I think Mariah is one of the most talented people that I've ever met. I think that her voice and her singing and her artistry and her writing will always be there, and she'll always, she's made her lasting imprint forever on the public, and she'll always be a star.
Does she need you? Does she need you to manage her career right now? And would you have allowed her to do American Idol?
American Idol is a great show. I mean, I'm great friends with all those people, and Randy certainly, and Simon Fuller. Right. I think that it could be a great platform, like it was for Jennifer Lopez, which sort of in a lot of ways jump-started everything again for her.
Right.
In every way, whether it's movies or branding opportunities.
Yeah, but aren't you being diplomatic now? In fact, when you were her husband...
I'm being terribly diplomatic,
yes,
and that's the way I'm going to be.
Has her career been mismanaged since she left you?
Should I hide a tape recorder at this dinner I'm going to have with you? And should I really ask you about Mariah and then play it back on the air? Would you give me permission
What
to
has
do that?
happened, really?
No, but in all seriousness, isn't it true? She wanted to move more into sort of the hip-hop area, and you said to her, I want you singing ballads. I want you doing songs like Hero. This is what... You even say that in the book.
I think that, that she absolutely gravitated more towards the hip-hop music. But, she had...
But you knew it wasn't for her.
Well, no, it absolutely was for her, because hits like Fantasy and Always Be My Baby, those were great hip-hop records. Right. So there was nothing, absolutely nothing that I could say that direction did except help her. I just think that artists evolve, you know what I mean? And they evolve the way they want. and since we split up, she's been directing her own evolution, so to speak.
Are you pleased with her evolution?
I think
no, you're not.
I think she's done well.
What?
I think she's done well.
We'll see at dinner. When the song Chez Chez La Femme came out, Dr. Buzzard's original Savannah band, they actually put your name in it.
Yeah.
Tommy Mottola lives in what's the line? Tommy Mottola
lives on the road.
Lives on the road. Were you complimented by that, or did you somehow take offense to that?
I walked into a rehearsal studio when we had signed them, and this was about a month after we had actually signed the band and found them. And so we were going to listen to the songs we were going to record on the album. So they start playing this. So I thought it was a joke. I thought they did it. I thought they did it and were singing because I walked in the room. So I'm standing there like, okay. And then lo and behold,
were you pleased, or do you think they were goofing on you?
I think it was fun. In 1976 or 77, and in New York especially, where they were literally gods.
Yes.
I mean, that album probably sold 400,000 copies just in New York City.
All right, let me see how you would be a judge on a reality show. My friend Benji over there, writer on our show, very talented guy. He has a girlfriend.
Okay.
Name is Elisa Giordano.
Okay.
I want you to listen to her.
You're going to ask me to judge talent now?
Elisa's, yes. Okay. Elisa's.
Do I get
this
paid
is
extra
Elisa.
for this?
She's a gorgeous girl, right?
Hi, Elisa. How do you do?
Tommy,
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Do well,
Pleasure to see you.
Elisa. Do well, and Tommy will marry you.
He's already got a beautiful wife.
Well, he could use another beautiful one. All right. Elisa's been back in the green room. Have you been hitting the sauce? Is that what you're doing?
Sauce? What's that?
The booze. Have you been hitting booze?
Barbecue sauce? I love that.
Yeah, right. Can you believe this guy?
Whoa.
That's his girlfriend. Take a look.
He's so good looking. Benji.
Hey.
Yeah, there's
Is
Benji.
she drunk?
All right. Are you drunk?
I wish I was drunk right now.
All right. Listen.
All right.
You're going
I
to
hope
perform
you
for
didn't
Tommy.
Come in here for this audition wasted.
She's going to perform
That would
for
be
you.
nice.
Okay.
She's going to try her best.
Sure.
I want you to be honest. If you had gotten the job on X Factor, how would you? Let's see how you would have done.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Should I
Elisa,
just
what
go? This is just happening right now?
Yeah, what do you want to sing? Is this something you wrote?
What do I want to sing, or what am I singing?
What do you want to sing?
I am a great songwriter. I'm a great singer, Tommy.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't toot your own horn.
I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm not. I'm really
Well, you're
not,
a singer-songwriter.
But
You've been in
I
bands.
also have an act that is unlike any other act you've ever seen in your life.
Right.
I guarantee that.
Hell yeah,
Well,
Tommy
when you
hasn't
put
seen that.
Benji in it, that was a for sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
And,
No,
and,
but
and what about the costume? Is that part of the act, or?
The costume? It's just like
Well,
chicken costume.
Okay, good.
Well, you're an attractive
You don't like
girl.
chickens?
Does she have a good look, or would you change her clothes right off the bat?
You don't like the tapping?
It's interesting.
That's an interesting look.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You don't like feathers?
Elisa,
love feathers, yeah.
listen to me. Focus
Oh,
for a
God,
minute.
she's just out there.
Stare at
today.
me. This is a huge opportunity.
I know.
This is a
It's
guy.
too much.
He's discovered it's too much for you.
Yeah, this is above and beyond what I deserve.
All right. Well, give it a shot.
thank
Well,
you.
then take advantage,
Take it.
full advantage of
advantage.
it.
This is Tommy Mottola, the author of Hitmaker,
I
the
know,
guy who
I've been reading about
He
it.
ran Sony Records. He discovered everyone that might be
discovered
important.
too many people.
Too many people. Let's see if he would have discovered you.
He might discover you right now.
Did you write the lyrics and music to this?
I did.
You did. All right. It's an original song, which is always good, Tommy.
Very good.
All right, Tommy.
Do you
Tell
like
me.
piano players?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that boring? Okay.
Go ahead.
Very nice.
I couldn't hear anything, by the way.
Tommy, she's going through a period in her life where she needs to know whether she's got a career. Benji says
I don't need to know.
You don't want to know? Don't you want to know from Tommy?
yes, yeah, sure.
Sure. Why? I mean, it's Tommy.
But
How
she had a
often
period in her life with God, finish
She's
your-
going through a period of her life where she's trying to decide, really, is this... Benji's saying, he's the Svengali, he's saying, you are so great, honey, you're in love.
Right.
I think you should be in the music industry, you should continue on, you should push in this. And she's kind of like, I don't know, why hasn't it happened yet? She's losing faith.
Are you not sure?
I'm not sure about myself, but one thing I am sure of is I guarantee you've never had anybody in your office like the act that I have for you. And it's not me. It's me and Benji.
Oh, stop
Together.
it. Benji's got it.
No. Let me say something. There's been nobody since like Lucy and Desi, Sonny and Cher. That's been a group.
But let's evaluate
a couple.
this. Yeah. Forget, you're losing faith in
Are
yourself.
you a comedy act or a singer?
We sing together, but we're also comedy. We're something that has never been done.
Right.
But
And
wait
I'm
a
so
second.
confident in
But
this.
what is it, like the Jerky Boys? Or?
It's
Can I
something
tell you?
that shouldn't be
Tommy,
done,
I'm gonna
Tommy. I can
focus
tell
this.
you that much.
Yeah, believe me, I've seen the Benji
Let me tell you something.
but
I have kids writing to me
Right.
saying how much they love us together. I'm good. Obviously, I'm good.
Right.
What do you mean? Obviously, you're good.
I
Let's
mean,
find out
obviously
from
I'm good. I
Tommy.
can play, I can write.
Let's find out
Okay,
from
can I play,
Tommy
can I
if you're
write?
good. That's the point.
All right.
Is she obviously good, Tommy?
Obviously
Be
something.
honest.
The song,
Better than nothing,
the song,
right?
the song is very mediocre, and your voice, you should be singing probably a little softer, not singing out as much. It might be better suited for your voice. You have a very thin, delicate voice. So my opinion is, if you're going to continue to do that, I think I would handle material more like that.
That's very honest. The song
Yeah.
is mediocre, but she has some sort of ability, and she should pick different kinds of music.
Look, anybody can have a hit.
Right.
If you get the right song.
Can I play you my hit with my co-writer?
No.
No.
You had an
Stop being bad.
opportunity
You
to
had-
sing
Are you sure?
something,
Yeah.
and you chose
I
that.
have a hit that I want to play for you.
So Tommy, should she continue pursuing her dream?
I would stick with the comedy act.
You like the comedy act.
Okay, so let me play it
And
for
he
you.
didn't
my comedy
see
act.
that.
Let me play it for you.
What is the comedy act? What
Let me
is
show it to you.
Benji?
Benji, come over here
Can
right
you
now.
play 15 seconds of her song Nymphomaniac?
No.
That's pretty-
Benji,
Why
Benji,
did she
stop
do
asking.
that,
Where
Benji?
is that song?
15
I
seconds
have
on your wall.
something.
Nymphomaniac.
We tried this already.
No, you didn't.
But okay, where is the song? All right, Tommy, listen to this.
Tommy,
all
you're going to
right?
have to listen to
You know
all
what?
of
I agree
Lisa
with you.
Jordana.
I'm
Right.
telling you
All right, listen.
that I have an act.
Okay, we're going to play
that's
Nymphomaniac.
phenomenal.
Go.
Tommy's going to marry you and lock you in a room.
I want to be locked in that room, but I want Benji in it with me.
All right, where is that song? I don't know. I've got 20 songs in
Me and
front
Benji
of
want to be locked and not fed.
Can you tell me where the song is?
Yeah, give me a hint.
I don't know which one it is.
Hold on.
Nymphomaniac.
All right, Nymphomaniac. Here we go.
Jersey.
You
All right, let's hear this, Tommy. Come on, give her a chance. Tommy's got it. Tommy's got it.
Here's the bottom line. If you want to make a record like that, your voice certainly can be done in the studio to come off well.
Well, yeah. She's got a voice.
If you're going to be a singer-songwriter, piano player like this, it's not as easy.
Right.
You really need the chops, both vocally and you need the songwriting ability.
All right, there you go. That's a
Simple
I
as that.
totally agree with you.
You want to make
Yes,
a dance
yeah,
record
yeah.
or a hip-hop record, that's easy,
All right, can I get out of this now?
Can I?
Benji, have
yeah,
you
can I-
learned
put you my
anything?
act? Can I put you my act though?
No.
I have an act that's great.
I
It's
got to
great
stop.
back-
I got to wrap up with Tommy.
It's a 30-second act.
No.
No, it isn't.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
No,
Benny,
no, no,
hurry
no.
up. Hurry up.
It's-
Run over
all
it.
right. Well,
Run,
thank you,
run.
Elisa.
Stop it.
Wait, Elisa, thank you.
Online sweetheart. Beautiful
Hey,
game.
she's from Jersey. What do you want?
All right, well, she's a nice girl. Very lovely, very lovely. All right, Tommy, I'm sorry I even went down that
Did
road.
Benji
I
learn
tried- You
anything?
try things.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you look great, Elisa, believe
Yes,
me. Who
I like
cares?
that.
As long as you're
all that matters,
attractive,
right?
that's what matters the most. That's my book. I don't care what anyone says.
Did Benji learn anything today?
Who did
or
you-
he's gone.
No,
He's
they
going out
don't
with
listen
her.
anyway. I tried it.
That's funny. That's okay.
Yes.
Elisa, you obviously didn't get the outcome you desired.
I wanted to play online sweetheart. Benji did not let me. That was a huge mistake. And that's how I thought it would go.
But you were apprehensive before, your performance. You were tempering your expectations.
I didn't want to do it, to be honest with you, but I would have loved it if Benji would have just ran up there and done it with me, but he didn't do that. What am I supposed to do? I can't beg him to do something. And then he's not willing to go on a limb for me. He's not willing to say, oh, I'm going to get up right now. I'm going to sing with you. What you're saying, he's not willing to go. He's only willing to go so far. He's afraid. So it's just, you always want a guy that like the way he was at the beginning, like how he's so into me and thought I was so great and stuck up for me and said, oh, even if I'm not great, which I don't think I'm some great musician or something, but I appreciated how he kind of went to bat for me, and that really ended right after we had sex. So,
Is he turning from an online sweetheart into an online typical guy?
Every guy's the same.
Is this relationship shifting towards a friendship? Has it lost its romance? Has it lost its spark, its fire?
Fire. We never, we didn't do it the right way, we just moved in together right away, and he just kind of, I wanted him to be the person he was at first, the person you didn't like. I want him to be that person, but he wasn't. He's the person that you like. That's what he is. So he just wants attention. That's it, for himself and praise, and he won't bend over backwards for somebody he loves. So that's it.
All right, Elisa.
That's very depressing. I'm actually sad about it.
Don't be sad.
Eventually, he put
I said I believe in this act, and Benji's just like sitting there probably writing jokes about me.
No, you have to understand, it's his job. This is his job. They didn't want you to do that. They were all telling you, like, no.
No, but like, if he really believes in me,
He does believe, but this is his job, and he can't go against his boss. He has to, this is how he pays the bills, you know what I mean?
Barely.
Well, whatever, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But this is...
I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
No,
He
you're
doesn't
not.
he doesn't have my best interest.
Yes, he does.
His ex-girlfriend, he had her naked here 3 times looking fat. Really, that's the truth. He doesn't care about his girlfriends. He had his ex-girlfriend. She was here in this room, and like her big gut was sticking out, and he had her like play a stupid contest, like to see how stupid she was. He doesn't care about other people. He doesn't. If he would have cared about me, he would have said yes. We have an act. We sing together.
Howard didn't want that, don't you?
I know, but he could go. Like if he really cared about me. Oh really? Oh, what is he, God?
Yeah. Like, in a corporate world, you have a job. Yes, you know what I mean. That's.
I don't know. I don't
want. They kept telling you that you could. Gary told you before you couldn't.
I know, but like it's like unfair.
I know that you. I know.
No, but like Benji should have like. I feel like Benji should like he always sticks up for me.
Right.
And then he like I said like we're an act, we're together, and he like didn't do anything.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna.
I don't like that. I don't like that. He's like only up to me at like one point. Like you know, I said I don't want to do this by myself. I want you to do it with me.
What is the name of the artist that you passed on that you wish you would have signed? You had an opportunity and you blew it.
Lisa Jordana?
Was it Lisa Jordana?
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, there were actually 2 artists signed to our label that, you know, a lot of the label was broken. The company was broken down into various different labels, and one of the labels, the Columbia label, and there was the Epic label, of course. Things would go on in the A&R department sometimes, and you know they develop, and then by the time they get to the surface and it's ready for me to get involved, you know, then I find out. Sometimes I don't, but you know, or there were other things I did directly myself. But 2 artists that were in development that were let go very prematurely. One was signed at 14 years old and probably let go at 15. Was Alicia Keys.
Oh, you're kidding!
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes that happens. Yeah.
Again, didn't
Wasn't
have
ready.
knowledge of it, but
Okay,
of course
yeah.
regretful. And 50 Cent was the other one.
50 Cent.
Yeah.
Well, that was a big payday. Damn.
So was Alicia Keys.
What happened? You heard him?
Well, I didn't even hear them. I didn't even get a chance.
Company
but,
just didn't know what to do.
You
with
know,
them.
it's a big company. Like I said, you know, there's
you're not on top of
14,000
every
people. There's 60 different countries.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, so it's you know.
Good Lord.
Hard to keep your finger on everything.
Yeah. Well, it's a hell of a life.
Yeah.
And you know, you took the high road with the Mariah Carey stuff.
I always will.
She said things. Tommy was emotionally abusive. It was a living hell. She
You know,
said.
if you say anything to Mariah that she doesn't want to hear, I think that's emotional abuse.
Well, wait a second, though.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
When you see that kind of
Robert,
living,
next time you be
was
here
it
for me.
really a living hell? Do you think it was a living hell?
Like I said, you know, at 20 years old, with all of that coming at you and being thrown into the whole whirlwind of superstardom, it can seem so overwhelming, right? And everything else going on around you in your life, and then you're also married to the guy running the company.
It's a recipe for disaster.
It's totally a recipe for disaster, 100%.
Your children were at the wedding.
My children were at the wedding.
Your daughter cried when you were marrying Mariah Carey, and she cried.
Was that happy tears or sad?
No, sad tears, because she knew it was wrong. She felt it wouldn't be good for her father.
Probably, yeah. You know, and you know, and then, of course, you know, they love Talia like everybody does now, and you know, and they're happy for me, and I'm happy for them, and thank God we have a beautiful whole family. You know.
Yeah, I love Talia.
Yeah. So
a lovely woman.
Thank you.
Very luscious. Yes. Good for you. Listen, what can I tell you? Very exciting day.
Thank you.
Tommy with his book. He didn't need to write a book. He wrote it for you. It's your job to go buy it now. Is that right, Tommy?
Correct.
That's it. The book is called Hitmaker. The Man and His Music is in stores right now. You go there, you buy the book. Even bookstores are out of business almost soon,
Yeah,
right?
there you
That's
go.
right. They buy it online.
Everything's changing.
Amazon.
That's right. And if this book is a success, Tommy's going to write everything. Sex Life with Mariah.
This is a tease.
Oh, this is a tease.
My wild parties with Howard.
Wild parties. I've partied with you.
Right.
Yes, sir. You're a member of the NRA, aren't you?
I was a member of the NRA, yes.
You quit?
I didn't quit, but I didn't keep it up. I think that it's so funny that you ask that. I just think that the way they handled the whole Sandy Hook thing was so insensitive.
They did. They mishandled
I just thought it was so disturbing. You know, I mean, to see little children and what happened to them, especially when you have little children, you know, and it's really so disturbing. I think it just could have been handled much more delicately.
Is that why you quit?
You know, I mean, I just sort of haven't been a member for a while. I mean, years ago I was a member of the NRA.
See that? Tommy says the NRA fucked up.
No, no, please. Please, don't go there with me.
Tommy, listen, a pleasure to have you here.
Okay.
And thank you for all the years of the hits.
Thank you.
Brought us a lot of good music.
Thank you.
And there's no bigger music fan than me.
What are you doing now? But after now you finish the book, what are you doing?
It's banging Talia.
That's it? That's a full-time job?
That's a full-time job. I know that one. She has tremendous
that's
needs.
24/7.
24/7 he's banging her.
I'm chained down to the bed.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing now anyway? No one can figure out what you're doing. You've told me. I just can't figure it out.
Working in a lot of different new businesses, some in private equity, producing 3 Broadway shows.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
One of them is called Superfly, which is going to be a takeoff of the 70s movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that movie, Superfly.
Bill T. Jones is going to be the director on Broadway.
Right.
My producing partners are the Dodgers, who are the people who produced Jersey Boys and Jesus Christ Superstar.
Wow.
So it's exciting, and it'll probably be going on Broadway this year, the end of the year.
So, Howard, you have to go see another Broadway show?
No, I don't. That's the reason I'm friends with Tommy. It doesn't bother me. Do you know Nick at all?
I've met Nick.
I enjoy working with Nick.
Yeah. I met him briefly, actually, on the streets in Aspen.
Was it awkward?
No, we said hello. You know, we were all walking together. It was around Christmas time.
Was Mariah there? Or was just
sure.
Oh, she was there too?
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
What a scene that
must
must
like
have been.
It was like a family affair, yeah.
Oh, my God. Do you high-five each other? Yeah, I got her. Yeah, I got her, too. Like, do you ever do that? Why not? You guys? No? Compared to... All right.
Did you make love to any of the other artists you signed?
Fuck yeah.
No, but I've been thinking about you, Robin.
Yeah. Come on. You banged a bunch of these. You ever bang Stevie Nicks?
Oh. I did not.
List all the women you banged while you were the president of a record company.
My memory just escapes me. It
But
just,
you did. Come on. You had a wild sex life, didn't you?
It was all business.
Really?
All business. Seriously.
Is that true?
Yep.
Mistake, because you learned it was a mistake to bang
There you
your
go.
artists.
There you go. You learn from your mistakes.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right, good for you.
Yeah.
Well, it's important. You know, you're the head of a company. You can't be banging everybody, Tommy. Keep it in your pants. Crying out loud. Was Mariah a virgin when you married her? Describe breaking her hymen.
Oh, my.
Really, Tommy? Wow. That's a project, right?
Oh, my God.
Did you ever say to Nick, hey, Nick, you know, I took her virginity. She was a virgin when you married her, wasn't she?
You'll have to ask her. I'm not sure about that.
I hate when you're a gentleman.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have to interrupt. Elisa is sobbing.
Why?
She's mad at Benji, actually.
Why? Why is she mad?
Because Benji didn't stick up for her.
What do you mean?
What are you
When
talking
he talked about
about?
their comedy act. Benji, hold on. I'm going to bring her in. I'm going to bring her in.
All right, go. Well, all right.
Oh,
Well, why is she sobbing?
I don't want to go back in there. Benji, you totally didn't stand up for me.
What do you mean?
You didn't do anything. You should have said yes. We are an act.
Benji.
We are an act. You always do this every time. I say we're doing this together. You never do anything with me. No, I know, but you only love me to a point. You only love me to a point. I'm telling you, you didn't want to sing with me. You didn't want to. You said you didn't want to before.
I'm going to want that.
I understand that, but I don't like that. I don't want to. I told you what I wanted to do. I said I want to do online sleeper. So I want to do that. I can't believe it. I don't believe in that bullshit by myself. Singer songwriter. Nobody cares about that. That's what I said, and I was right. I'm always right. I'm smarter than you. I know exactly what to do on everything, and you don't know what to do on anything.
We're going to see the comedy act?
Yeah, I think we're going to have. You're going to have to sit here through the comedy act.
Oh my God, Howard! We can't have the show held up.
It's going to be held up.
Being held hostage.
Hold on a second, Tommy. You could never last as a judge on one of these shows.
Oh my God!
I made a little 5-year-old kid cry,
and you made Lisa cry.
And you made Elisa cry. You're a horrible judge.
I can't get. Benji's doing his own show out there. I can't seem to get anything going.
I'm sorry.
Forget it.
Tommy,
Ooh, I feel
try
bad
and sneak
now.
out the
No,
back, all right?
I'm gonna go,
You think Mexico is dangerous? Wait till you go in our hall. I mean, my God.
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I thought it was a good idea, but obviously it's another idea gone wrong.
Right.
Yeah, and don't become.
But we were complimentary and said she could make a certain kind of record.
You said she could make records.
I felt the same way that you did. I would have preferred her to sing something I already knew.
I mean, her voice wasn't bad on that record.
No,
it was great.
Oh my God. Go out and straighten things out. will you?
I don't want anybody feeling
Go out
bad.
and sign her to a deal, will you? All right. Make everything right. Tommy's book, Hitmaker, The Man and His Music, is in stores now. The Man Who Made All the Hits. We'll be back right after these words.
Hi, Tommy. May I talk to you for a brief moment about the interview?
Sure.
Is that an example of things you have to do often is tell the truth and just, even when it's someone's dream, like they just don't have the chops for it?
Well, I was complimentary. I thought that, if she went in and made a certain kind of record, that she might have a shot.
More of a comedic theme.
No, it wasn't comedic. She was singing a dance record, actually.
Oh, the final track she played, not
I would
her.
have loved to have seen the comedy act, actually.
You mentioned she has sort of a thin voice. Is that so when she tries to belt out a tune, it just seems to fall flat or seems to fall short?
It's better if she records the other kind of music as opposed to trying to be a singer-songwriter.
Right. As far as Howard is concerned, you've managed and discovered the greats, but is there anyone as unique as Howard Stern?
No. Howard Stern is in his own universe. He's the master of the universe.
What separates him from all the other interviews you've done?
Howard just says whatever he wants to say, and you've got to be ready for every curveball and pitch coming at you.
But you love it nonetheless.
I love Howard, so I'm a big fan and I'm a friend.
All right. Thanks, Tommy. Good luck with your new book, Hitmaker.
Thank you.
We're going to have a spelling bee today.
With Tim Sabian.
Tim Sabian, who I'm trying to think who's going to lose.
And it's Ronnie, right?
Ronnie, Tim, and there was one other.
Steve Brandano?
Steve Brandano evidently is a really piss-poor speller.
I was just, somebody I guess I was reading something about how, or hearing on the news what people like from the show in terms of who tweets.
Yeah.
And one guy said that he loved Ronnie's tweets just because they were so ridiculous and the grammar was so bad and it's all caps.
Yeah. Ronnie can't spell, but Tim is really bad. But I don't think he's as bad as Ronnie.
What about, you don't know about Steve?
Steve, I don't know. I don't really have much to do with him.
He doesn't correspond with you.
He looks kind of nerdy, like he'd be a good speller, but I don't know. They say he's like near retarded when he spells.
I'm not doing this.
Stop it.
I'm not doing it.
No, you have to do it. You agreed to it.
I don't have to do it. No, I didn't do it.
I would have had a guest in.
Then get a guest in.
Agreed.
You stand here.
If you agree,
I'll do the show. You stand here.
I'll do it.
I'll
play
do the
you.
show.
I'll take after this. I'll play you.
You do this. You stand here, and I'll do the show.
After you play this, I'll play you.
You do the show. I'll do the show. You do this.
Okay, I'll do it after, but I got to do the bit. You lost more weight.
Yeah, I know. I'm losing weight.
Ronnie lost more weight than you.
You're just trying to be nice to me, so I stand here. Prick.
The other thing is, when I
just spell the fucking word.
No, come here.
When I did
you can do it.
A funny bit to talk about Howard is when I called Tim on the intercom. Steve heard me. He goes, none of us want to do this bit.
Well, of course not. Who the hell wants to do it?
Oh, so I can be humiliated?
All right.
I shit on the walls. I can't spell. What the fuck else you want to do to me?
What do I want to do to you?
Hold on.
Let's be a team player.
Hey.
Stop it. I'm on the air now.
Hey, come on, quiet.
All right, Tim protesting loudly. He does not want to be a part of this.
I need this aggravation like I need a hole in my fucking head.
Tim,
yes, sir.
You can't beat Ronnie and Steve?
No. You do this and I'll do the show.
All right,
Let's
I tell you what.
Let's
if you want me to do the spelling bee, I'll play you after we play the spelling bee.
Okay.
All right? That's what you want.
No, I don't want that either.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
I want to go back to my desk and finish my job today.
It is time now for the big spelling bee.
Oh, great.
Calm down, man. Take it easy.
And now, the Howard Stern Show Spelling Bee.
All right. Very good. You talked all over the intro.
Good.
I'm doing production.
Blah, blah, blah. Let's
You believe
go.
this
I got to
guy?
go back to my desk.
Ronnie, the limo
I got work to
driver,
do.
Tim Sabian, and Steve Brandano. We have determined you three are the worst spellers at the show.
I know I am. I'll take
was
that
time-
award.
All right, here we go.
Of course,
All right, let's see who is the worst. Steve, can I hear your mic?
Check. Hello.
Tim, can I hear your mic?
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Ronnie, the limo driver.
Hello.
All right, we'll start with Steve Brandano. Steve, since you are the least known on the show, we'll start with you. Steve Brandano,
Yes.
spell the following word. Definitely.
Definitely. DEFINTLY.
All right, that is wrong. All right, Tim, you get the word.
Oh,
Definitely.
good. Oh,
Definitely.
good. FUCKYOU.
Come on, Tim.
Definitely.
I'm sorry. Definitely. DIFFENITLY.
Oh my.
LY.
That is-
Can I have a
wrong.
Can I have a piece of paper?
No,
Let me write this down.
I didn't have a piece of paper.
Give me a piece of paper with a pen.
Do you think a piece of paper is really going to help?
DIFFEN.
Wait, you had your chance. Does it go back around?
No. Well, I'm going to go to Ronnie now. He gets
ELTY.
started. You got that wrong.
It's not like a real
The score
spelling
so
bee.
far is minus 100. No, minus 1 for minus 1 for Steve, minus 1 for Tim. Ronnie, you can steal here, definitely.
DEFINITLEY.
That is wrong.
Does it go, do I get another shot at it?
This whole
Give me a
contest
piece
is
of
going to be
paper. I want a
spelling
piece of paper.
definitely.
I want
Let's
a
go
piece
back.
of paper.
All right.
I want a piece of paper.
It's
and a pen.
Steve's turn. Go ahead.
DEFINTLEY.
Wrong.
Damn.
Okay, you have minus 2. All right, Tim, definitely.
Definitely not spelling this. Okay, can I get a piece
Go
of
ahead.
paper and a pen?
None of the on the next round, maybe.
No. Oh,
See,
come
try-
on.
Well,
Howard, what
none
are you
of the
doing
guys
to me?
have that.
Exactly. I'm going to
All
have
right,
it. So
I will give that to you for the next round, but now we have to do it fair and square.
Why are
Till
you being so
someone gets-
difficult today?
Definitely. Go ahead.
Oh,
Didn't you get enough sleep? What
Go
time
ahead.
did you get up?
Come on.
if
What's
it comes back around, I got it.
All right, go ahead, Tim.
Definitely. Okay.
Take your time.
Definitely. D I F F I
Don't try too hard.
N A T E L Y.
Now, you left out.
Wrong.
You almost hit every letter in the alphabet. All right, now Ronnie, it's -2 to -2. Ronnie, you're -1. You could go up to 0. Go ahead, definitely, Ron. Take your time.
I need a piece of paper.
DEFINTLY.
All right, one more shot.
Never step on my sound effects, Steve. All right, one more round on definitely, and then I got to, because you're all
We
at
got to move
-2.
to another.
Okay.
All right, Steve
word.
Brandano, definitely.
DEFINTELY.
No.
All right, then I can't spell it.
Tim, your last chance
I
on
don't
definitely.
care.
Come
I
on,
don't care.
You're close.
I don't care.
Come on, go ahead.
I don't care.
Try. I want
give
you
me
to
a
win.
piece of
I
paper
want
and a
you-
pen.
You're getting that on the next word.
No, I just forget it. I don't even care.
Come on, try it.
My
the
buddy John
definitely
Wilcox just
spelling
drove
bee.
into a ditch.
No, definitely.
He's
Come
listening
on,
to
you
this.
can win this fucking thing, you
Okay,
asshole.
okay.
Try it.
That's
Put
Mr.
your-
Asshole
All right, you
to
were
you.
fooling
Come on.
around. You were
hard it is.
fooling
Okay.
around.
All
That's
right, DIFFENITELY.
wrong.
No? What did I miss?
Ronnie the limo driver.
LY.
This is your last chance to steal. Definitely.
Give me the goddamn word.
DEFINITLEY.
No.
LY.
So how do you spell this word?
All right, I'm going to give you the answer.
I don't care.
You want one more shot on it?
No.
Oh my God, that's 3 rounds already, Howard.
I did my L.
One more time.
No,
I could listen to you guys spell definitely all day.
No.
I
No,
love
the great thing is
struggle.
you got the answers in front
I
of
love
you.
the struggle. You know, like Dr. King said, I have a dream.
Yeah.
Your dream is to spell definitely.
Yeah, I have a nightmare.
All right.
It's define, and then I don't know the end.
All right, let's go through it. All right, D, you all had right. Tim got lost on the second letter. Tim, the second letter is an E, not an I. It's
What did I say?
definitely not
Or an
definitely.
A. He tried an A.
Yeah,
as
you did
well.
try an A. I'll give you that.
I
you
tried
had a
it
lot
all.
of vowels in there. All right,
whatever.
definitely. D-E-F-I-N-I.
Nobody got that.
E-L-Y. Ronnie was closest.
I had ELY.
No, but yeah, but you had
at one time, but you
other-
had
I didn't have the I.
you had double F's.
you had double
all
R's.
kinds of things.
Mr. Stern, I have to see it on.
One F. It's one F.
Mr. Stern, I have to see it on
I
paper.
understand. Okay, but we're trying this without paper. Let's try it again.
Define
All right.
nightly.
All right. By the way, the score is -3, so it's equal now. It's anyone's game.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Can I point out an observation John Hine just told me? Ronnie spelled it wrong on the first and third. Tried the same exact way.
Right. All right, but okay. Give
See,
him
that's
credit.
why- that's
he was
why you-
close. He was closer than you two guys.
But that's why you need paper.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
still a level playing field.
Robin, slow down.
All right, here we go. Steve Brandano, here is your new word. Acceptable. Acceptable.
Acceptable.
Okay, go
Okay.
ahead, Steve.
Acceptable. A-C-C-E-P-T-A-B-L-E.
You are on the board.
Winning.
There you go. But how are you going to erase this deficit?
not
You've
on the
already
board.
got yourself into a
So what? He's
hole.
-2. I mean, the other guys are -3. All right, Tim, here's your chance to really fucking kick ass.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro, get psyched. Like
Okay.
we're in a radio
I'm all
war.
pumped up.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Radio Wars.
Amateur.
Amateur. A-M-A-U-T-E-R. Amateur. Amateur. Am I a fucking idiot? A-M-U.
Nope, that's it. Once
Take
you...
it easy. It's,
What-
your
Give me a
time's
piece
over.
of paper, please.
Hold on. All right, Ronnie, go ahead.
Amateur.
Amateur.
A-M-A.
Shh. Is that your turn? Ronnie, go.
A-M-A-T-E-U-R.
Say that again.
What?
Could you repeat it?
A-M-A-T-E-U-R.
That is right.
Winning.
A-M-A-T-E-U-R.
I can't spell without paper.
Take
All
it
right,
easy,
take it
Tim.
easy. You're panicking.
You
and
can't
you're not-
visualize?
Visualize
No, I
and
can't.
take your time because what's happening is you're psyching yourself out.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to Steve Brandano. The word is...
I'm
now,
not even trying
For those of
anymore.
you
This
at
is
home...
it. I want to go back to my desk.
Hey,
know
stop
what?
talking out of turn. This is why you can't spell. You probably were like
Here.
this in class.
After this, I'm not even letting you back at a desk. Not here anyway. All right. Steve. what are
Thank God.
doing
You know
in
what?
there?
I don't need this aggravation. I can go home right now.
Hold on. Steve, it's minus... Steve, you have -2. Tim has -3, and Ronnie has -2. So this is anyone's game.
How can Tim only have -3? Didn't he just misspell another word?
Yeah,
I
I'm
care,
sure.
but not
oh, no,
that
he's
much.
-4.
Yeah,
Okay.
-4.
Robin, I'm trying to help him out. Trying to cheat for
You
him.
feel bad for her.
All right, Steve Brandano, spell the word calendar.
C-A-L-E-N-D. A-R.
Correct!
What was that thing he just
E.
did?
I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo between E and A, and I came with A.
He gets all the easy ones.
Oh, please, Tim.
Tim, believe me, if I asked you to spell it. All right, Tim, here's an easy. All right, so -1 for Steve. He's working his way back up to
he's
0.
Getting into
Now,
a good
come on.
lead
Here we go. Tim Sabian.
Howard Stern.
Column.
Column.
One from column A and one from column B.
You've been in many menus. You have seen many menus. We know that from the size of your belly. Go ahead, column.
Now, did you have to throw that in?
Shh.
Now that hurt.
Now think.
Now that distracted me.
You're so nervous. You're choking. Now come on.
I am.
Column.
Column. C-O-L-U-M-N.
You got one right.
Hey!
You got it right. You
Can I
see?
go to my desk now?
No. You're
That's
losing.
a difficult word.
I want to go to my
I never
desk.
thought you could have done it, and you did it.
Can I go to my desk now?
No.
You're doing
The game's
well.
not over.
I
You're
have a
on
lot of things to do.
roll.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You're
You're
wasting your
having
time.
Do you want to hang with me one day, Howard?
All right. You're -3.
What is wrong with you today?
Yeah, mellow out.
I hate this stuff. I
All
don't.
right.
I didn't.
I hate it too, but I got to be here, obviously.
Ronnie,
I
it's
tried to
your
give you
turn.
props.
Hey, let me fix the pillow on the couch.
Ronnie, the word is accurate. Accurate.
A-C-C-U-R-A-T-E.
Ronnie is in the game.
Winning.
You have -1. Steve Brandano has -1. Tim Sabian has -3. Here we go.
Come on, Tim.
All right, thanks, Robin.
Here we go. Here we go. Steve Brandano, you are going to take it if you get this right. Maintenance. Maintenance.
I think I got this.
Go ahead.
MAINTENANCE.
You are right.
Woo!
You are back to 0.
Winning.
You're
Tim,
a 0.
You are also getting back up to 0. It's -3 for you.
There we go.
Spell the word license.
License. License. LICENSE.
This is a game now. Winning.
All right.
Ronnie, spell Wednesday.
WEDENSDAY.
Wrong. Ooh.
Oh, dear.
Steve Brandano, Wednesday. You could steal this one. Go ahead.
WEDNESDAY.
You got it right. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
What do you mean you don't know?
Shouldn't that be capital?
Oh, shut up,
Oh,
Fred.
shut up.
Worry about those
You're
jingles.
gonna play a spelling bee. Come on.
Splitting
Come on,
hairs.
come on.
You didn't hit the correct one, Fred.
All right, an easy one for Tim. Let's get him back in the game. Tim, vacuum.
Vacuum. VACUMN.
That is
CC. VACCUME.
All right, come on. You got
fuck
one.
it.
All right,
I'm done.
you stumbled there.
I'm
you
done.
Stumbled
I'm
there.
going
No,
back.
you're not. We're
You're
almost
back
at the
in
end
a
of the
hole.
game.
You're
Hold
back
on.
in a
I'm better at shitting on the walls.
You're back to -3.
Let me go back.
Steve Brandano is at +1. Ronnie -2. You can steal right now. Vacuum.
VACUM.
Wrong. Let's
Steve
go to Steve
Brandano.
Brandano. Ronnie back down to -3. Steve, go ahead.
This is not fair.
Why? What's not fair?
Because he knows.
I don't know. I don't
Not
know.
listening to you two.
How does he know?
He knows.
Honestly, it could be 2 C's or 2 U's. I don't know. I'm going.
Fuck.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going VACCUM.
Wrong.
All right, let me.
All right, hold it. Just wait your turn till we call him an idiot. All right, go ahead, Tim. It's your chance.
SUCKS. Sucks.
Go ahead. Come on, vacuum.
All right. Vacuum. VA.
Don't look at me.
CU. What, Robin?
I'm just looking at you, looking at everybody.
You fucking
MN.
spell it again.
Vacuum.
That's wrong. But you know
Why? What am I thinking? Tell me. Spell it for me.
I'm not going to spell it yet. It's Ronnie's
Give me a
turn.
piece of paper, will you?
It ain't
VACUME.
going to help. If I give you a piece
Vacuum.
of paper now,
Vacuum. I don't know.
I'm going to humor you.
Aura.
Give him a piece of paper. Give him a piece of paper.
Tim, when your turn is over,
that's
stop
bullshit.
spelling.
No, watch this. Watch what happens.
Why should he have paper?
No, give it to him anyway. It's not going to make a difference. Vacuum.
Now try it.
Go ahead. And I'll deduct another point if he gets it wrong.
Deduct 2 points.
All right. Are you ready, Tim? Now you got your piece of paper and your pen.
Got it?
Gonna make a fuck of a difference. This fucking guy's painting. He's painting on that page like Picasso.
It's like Picasso.
Yeah.
What's he doing there? Come on, we don't have
Come
all
on,
day.
Tim. I don't have all day.
If you spelled faster when you didn't have a
He's
piece of
drawing
paper.
a picture or something. Yeah, he's freaking out.
Oh, jeez, forget it.
Tim, come on. Spell vacuum or not. All right, forget Tim.
VACCUME.
Say it again. I can't understand.
Vacuum.
Say it again.
VACCUME.
Good you have the piece of paper.
Good, take the paper away from him. It made it worse. Give that paper.
I don't. What the? Can I go back to my office?
All right, Ronnie, your chance now. Tim is at -5.
Spelling
Steve
was never one of my
Brandano,
high
0.
points.
Ronnie, you're at -3. Go ahead. Vacuum.
Oh, this is so fucking bad.
VACHUM.
Say that again.
VACHUM.
That is
wrong. All right.
All right, you got one more round on vacuum.
Do I get good points for good sportsmanship?
You do. Steve Brandano,
Okay,
go
thank
ahead. Steve, go.
So I'm starting over.
All right.
This is not right. VACUUM.
Right.
Really?
UUM.
VACUUM vacuum. You've
What a
seen a
stupid
vacuum
word.
cleaner.
I knew it had two U's
What a
in it.
stupid
Wow,
word.
how'd you pull that out?
I didn't think that's right. 2 U's? Where you ever see 2 U's
All
back
right,
then?
Tim,
And
your
vacuum.
last word. Redeem
Yes,
yourself
so
here.
wrong.
Please, dear Jesus.
Last word of the game. Redeem yourself. Seizure. Go ahead, Tim.
Seizure. SEIZURE.
Good. Very good. All right. You got one right.
Thank
God.
God.
All
I
right.
never-
He's
Good.
minus. He was at -5.
Well, Robin, let's
Robin, rub it
the
in,
game
will you?
is over.
Hey.
Let me announce
thank
the
you,
winner.
Jesus.
Ronnie, coming in at number 3 is -4 points. Tim Sabian, you dead last.
Thank you.
Ronnie, the limo driver, coming in at number 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're
Very
tied.
even.
-4. Oh, maybe we should have one more word.
No, I gotta go. I gotta go.
No, we gotta break
Howard,
the
really,
tie.
I have to go.
Steve is winning with
It's
+1.
8:03 Eastern time. I have to go.
Ronnie, a chance to break the tie. Psychology. Go ahead, Ron. Psychology. Tiebreaker between you and Tim.
PHY.
Sound it out.
PHY. PHYS. COLGY.
All right, for the
All right, the tie's
tiebreaker
broken.
now, Tim, psychology.
Oh, no.
I had it right until he spelt it wrong.
Spell it right.
PSY. Right, psychology. PHY. COLOGY. S. What?
S.
SOS.
Ronnie, you want one last stab? Because now we're back
Psychology.
Yeah, we're
Fuck it,
tied
I'm
again.
done with
Go
this.
ahead, go
This
ahead.
is
Tim,
bullshit.
Tim, beat him.
Go ahead.
Fuck
Come
it.
on.
Oh, this is done. I'm done with this. I'm done being a good sport.
Go ahead.
Ronnie, go ahead, psychology. One more shot so we get the
the
time.
same word?
Same word. Come on. You can do it. Go ahead. Tim will get it.
PHYS. O. L.
It's like taking a dump.
AGY.
AGY. Wow. All right. That is wrong. All right. Tiebreaker.
You know,
-6. Go ahead, Tim.
You know, Einstein couldn't spell either.
I know that.
You know,
You're
so-
comparing yourself to Einstein?
exactly right.
You know who else can't spell? Wendy the retard. All right, go ahead. One last time for psychology, and then I'm calling an end to this nonsense.
Thank God.
All right, go ahead.
Thank God we all have jobs.
Just trying to get a second place here. Go ahead,
Okay,
psychology.
okay,
Come on, you
psychology.
can handle this.
Okay.
Go
You
ahead.
can do
All right,
this.
PHY. S.
Interesting.
COLOGY.
Wow.
That's what
I get confused
Wow.
with the S or the C.
Robin, I'm ashamed to say that
Oh,
we can't get
shut
a
the fuck
tiebreaker.
up.
All right, look, you know what? I'm going to end this atrocity.
you. All
The
right.
two of you are tied for last
Okay,
place.
good. Let's go out
Do you
drinking,
want to know
Ronnie.
how to spell psychology?
No, I don't. I know how to spell it, but
You're
I
not-
can't
you're not
spell it.
interested?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Give him a piece of paper. I want to
No, I
really
don't-
see if he can
Could you
spell
do it with a
Yeah,
piece of
yeah,
paper?
I can
All right,
do
give
it.
him a piece of
Give
paper.
him a piece of paper.
All right, the paper is going to help. Like the paper is going to help.
The paper better have the name on it.
Seriously, Tim, spell psychology on the piece of paper.
Is it 2 L's?
No.
Was that Ronnie? Don't confuse him.
Take it easy. Don't talk.
3 L's. No.
3 L's.
GEY.
He looks like he's doing math. No.
He's crossing out.
Well, give him a chance. All right, the guy's got a problem.
Don't look over his shoulder. You make him nervous.
Which is worse,
I
shitting
should
on
have
the
paid
walls and not
attention
being
in
able to
school.
spell?
He just carried over a 4.
Oh, that's
Tim,
pi
what do you
squared.
got there?
Okay, PSY SOLOGY.
That's worse when you get the paper.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck is it, Howard?
Isn't it PHYS?
No.
No.
Let me tell you here. Psychology. PSYCHOLOGY. You go to a psychologist.
I know.
Got to learn how to spell it. When you get the bill from her, doesn't she put say he?
Do you guys know any of the rules of spelling?
I was waiting for neighbor.
N-E-I-G-H-B-O-R.
What was that?
Neighbor.
Yeah, good. I think you got it right. You did it fast, but all right. Well, all right. Can you spell receipt?
Receipt. R-E-C-I-E-P-T.
Yeah, I tell you what, you're a disaster.
I know.
Listen to me.
Yes, sir.
R-E-C-I.
What?
E-I-P-T.
All right, listen, we got to end this.
Okay,
guys.
let's go. Let me out of here.
I mean, take a class.
Wow.
What do you mean?
I got spell check.
You got spell check. I've seen your memos. You need more than spell check.
I'm going to keep all the ones you send me, and at the end of the year, we're going to.
So good. Go ahead.
I am.
I'm a good speller.
No, you're not.
Okay, well.
You're better than I, maybe. Okay?
How would you know, Tim?
I can't even.
Where are you going, Tim?
I got to go back.
You're not done yet.
I can't.
What's going on?
What do I have to do now?
I don't know.
Can I go back to work?
Yeah, you go back to work.
Okay, thank you. This is why I hate being on the air. I can't stand being in here.
Oh, you love it. Look at
I
you.
hate it.
Yes, Jeff, you're on the air in Roselle Park. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard, how's it going, man?
Hey, man.
I gotta say, Tim just completely ruined the bit there. He wouldn't shut up. I mean, roll back the tape.
He was embarrassed.
See how many? Yeah, you see how many times he said, "Can I go back to my desk? Can I go back to my desk?" I mean,
Yeah, he ruined it. He ruined it.
He wouldn't stop. I mean, I
the
thought
phone
he was a
away.
good player, but he just wouldn't stop.
Tim, why'd you have to ruin the bit by yelling through the whole bit?
Because I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this.
Right.
You know. All right, big shot. You come here. Trade places, all right? Everybody's got a fucking opinion. Write yours down and burn it, will you?
You sound like me now, Tim.
You're
Calm
already
down.
in the studio. Just go with the bit. I mean, you're there. Just suck it up.
Suck it up. I did. I'm here, asshole.
He was ashamed.
Yeah.
He took
No,
a
I'm
lot
not-
for him to come in. It did, yeah.
I don't want to do this. I'm not a good speller. I never
you were
was.
a good sport. Ken, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Tim, stop being a little bitch. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
where?
No, really. You gonna
Yeah.
go to the bathroom walls and protest now?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to go shit.
Yeah, don't shit on the walls.
No, give me your address. I'll come to your house.
And what? Try to spell something?
Yeah, I want to come. No, I want to shit on your walls. Give me your address, will you?
Well, Steve, congratulations. You did win, by the way.
Quite an honor. Thank
I
you.
told you. I said he would win.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's most recently in school. I haven't been in school in
Tim
what,
was
30 years.
Tim was ashamed. ASSHAYMIND. Ashamed. Okay, here we go. Todd, go ahead and Raleigh.
What a bunch of fucking retards. Really? Oh, my God.
Let's go to Matt. Matt, you're on the air.
Hey, now, Howard.
Hey, now.
I'm just so stunned because these words are no higher than like a 6th grade level, and there are college graduates everywhere in this country trying to get jobs, and these guys can't
Well, those
spell
people who are
vacuum?
trying to get jobs haven't tried to get one in radio. They'd easily be here.
Exactly. This is a group of C students here,
That's
at
right.
best.
He's right about
Yeah,
that, right? Anyone who has trouble with any kind of command of anything should go into radio.
Exactly right.
That's right. We've always said that. Let's go to Dave. Dave, you're on the air in Chicago. Dave.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I just got to say, Ronnie and Tim, both fucking retards. 3rd grade education's at best.
Robert, you're on the air. Go ahead in Dallas.
Hey, Howard, with people like Tim running Sirius, I can totally understand why the stock will never be over $1 a share.
Well, by the way, the stock is over $3 a share.
Exactly.
Believe it or not.
Exactly. Hey now.
And,
Hey now.
And quite frankly, if I took all the executives at Sirius, I think Tim would beat them all in this spelling bee. That's the sad part.
Thanks, Howard.
That's right.
Thank you,
Well,
Howard.
anyway, guys, listen, you are good sports. This was the spelling bee. You did it. You came out. You tried your best. Steve Brandano, you're number one with a +1 on
With
the
a
board.
1.
With a 1.
That's right.
Tim, it was a tough day for you. I think if you had relaxed a little and gone with it, you might have spelled better.
Yeah, it's just not my thing.
Ronnie, you manned up, you came in, you did it, and you took it like a champ. And look, you got a whole new thing for Ronnie's block party. You can go out and spell in front of the audience.
exactly.
You don't have to yell so
There you go.
much.
You don't have to yell so much.
All right, invite these two guys and have a spelling bee
Yeah,
on
right.
stage.
Good
People
idea.
will love it.
Exactly.
All right, there you go, and thank you for the big spelling bee.
This has been the Howard Stern Show Spelling Bee.
Howard, I wanted to do this like I want to fucking hold it.
Thank you for doing it.
Howard.
Thanking you for doing it.
No, Howard, no, yeah, you're.
You had a -8. No big deal.
You're being.
Hey guys, want to just get the 3 of you in front of the spelling bee thing back here?
I never.
If you had just shit on the wall during this, it would have been a home run.
Exactly.
Seriously, you are owed one.
Yeah, exactly. What?
No, you are.
Right.
When you need a favor, it'll be done.
Nobody, listen, I'll tell you this. Nobody will ever accuse you of not being a team player. For real.
Yeah.
What that means?
Listen. Listen.
Okay, I want to read you the tweets now. Watch this.
Don't look at your tweets.
No,
That's
watch
the fucking
this.
dumbest
Watch
thing.
this.
Don't look at that.
This is going to be the greatest.
It's a fucking hotline to just yell at you.
This is great.
Ugly and anything else?
Here, this is the
That's
greatest.
fuck can't spell shit.
My carpet is dirty. Can I borrow your vacuum? Oh, sorry, I meant vacuum.
You know what, Tim?
You got the listeners engaged.
Everybody's got an opinion. Right? Yours down the
Tim, you got to read these on the air.
Okay.
Stop.
Take the phone away from them.
Wait, I want you to do it.
Just wait. Come over here. Go stand over there. I know, don't.
Heyo.
Go stand over there.
What is it? Tell him to stop.
Just, Tim, wait. What he's saying is wait to.
You own a business, you rely on your reputation for success.
Okay.
Then listen here. People are talking about you.
All right, Tim, you're going to bum out. After the spelling bee, Tim has been on his Twitter account. He's all freaked out, Robin, because you are freaked out. Because
what is he explaining on Twitter?
When I go on Twitter, everyone's going to be calling me an idiot. All right, read some of your tweets.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Go ahead.
All right. I'm sure Ronnie and Tim Sabian must have been special ed students. Tim is out of his freaking mind. That's number one.
That's on your Twitter account.
Yes. Tim Sabian is a radio vortex, crybaby. My carpet is dirty. Can I borrow your vacuum? Oh, sorry, I meant vacuum. And they spelled it wrong both ways. What is your address? I want to come to your house and shit all over your walls.
Right.
Everybody's got an opinion. Write yours down and burn it. Let's see. Tim Sabian, hopefully you didn't fill out an application for this job.
I just talked to him on the phone and hired him.
Yeah. Let's see. Who knew Tim Sabian could be that stupid? He definitely is. I'm amazed that Tim Sabian is any type of authority figure. Listening to all of his whining, what a leader.
Well, there you go.
There you go. No more
all right.
whining.
So stop reading those, okay?
I love reading this stuff.
Yeah.
Marianne from Brooklyn writes, I think I could win the Tim Bush game. Got all correct yesterday. Love the Fred scream. Only you. That's why we love you. Thanks,
all right,
Marianne.
well, she wasn't negative.
Yes, exactly.
All right, good.
Anyway.
All right, Tim, thank you. And thank you. Tim, you were a good sport. Thank you for playing.
Yes,
I know
you.
it is difficult to be.
No, it's not difficult. Because I told you from the beginning I can't spell.
I know.
I was
know
honest.
that. I know that. You are honest. Not like Shitgate where you were dishonest.
I was honest about that, too.
Tim, you struggled mightily in that contest.
I don't care. I don't care.
But
I'm not a speller.
But you were heralded.
Ronnie's a speller. I'm not a speller. Ronnie's a speller. And don't let him kid you. I mean, he's a speller.
Is this something you've struggled with
all my life?
Most of your life.
Yeah,
And so today you confronted a demon.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you feel
I'm dyslexic, and I never could spell, so who cares? What am I
Well,
gonna
look where
do?
you are now.
Exactly.
And you did
Look
it
what
without spelling.
Exactly. Spelling was never one of my high points, and look at me.
And you were heralded today for being a team player.
Exactly. I'm a team player.
And that's what a leader does.
Exactly right. Throws himself at his men to do whatever it needs to do.
You walked over the coals today,
Exactly.
sir.
I got to go to both. I got
All right. Bye, Tim. Steve-O.
Greg.
Congratulations, first off.
Thank you.
Did you believe this could ever occur?
It's easy to say now. I've read Ronnie's tweets, so I know that Ronnie has a difficult time spelling. Tim, again, runs the channel and is a wild card. I mean, I've heard that he doesn't spell well, but I know that I don't spell well. So I didn't know what to think about Tim. After we got past definitely and on to the next group of words, I relaxed a lot. And it's because I could see that Tim sucks at spelling. And once that, like, my biggest thing against me was my own head, or my own nerves. And once I could see that Tim's were out of control, that I was able to relax a lot and just focus on AR versus ER and whatever. So I'm happy that I was able to squeak out with a 1 point, with a win at 1. And unfortunately, the only problem with this is you still really can't be proud of it. Like, I can't even say thanks, Mom, or Mrs. Nardoni, my second grade teacher, because they'd be ashamed.
Ronnie, I know your job around here isn't to spell. You're not a paperwork guy. You're not a writer. But
I write poetry.
That's true. I'm sorry. Do you think that in Howard's eyes, he might think you're not paying attention to detail, because a lot of spelling is paying attention to detail. And
hey, when I write my bills, I spell. I know how to spell my bills. I know how to write my fucking bills. That's all that matters.
But do you think in Howard's eyes this points to a
and
larger...
I write my bills, okay? I don't
You're old
print
school.
them on a computer.
Yeah, you don't go log in as Ricky Man, this and that.
Yeah. Okay. You all right with that?
Ronnie.
What?
But I'm saying, do you think this speaks to a larger issue in Howard's eyes?
What larger issue?
That you don't pay attention to detail in general, not just with your spelling.
Whatever, dude. I don't know what you're trying to dig up here, but
no, I'm
it's
saying,
not working.
does this indicate that you're not in your day-to-day life, in your
I'm
job
an idiot,
duties?
okay? You happy? That's what you wanted to hear? You got that for your fucking camera?
One more time, please.
I say it once.
And 3, 2.
And now we're going to move on to Dumber Than a Box of Rocks, which was brought to you by none other than Will Murray, who had to bring... Oh, the Tournament of Champions. Will, how difficult was it to wrangle these champions? Because one of them never even played before.
Yeah, I mean, we went back and looked at everybody who's played the game before, and I think half of them might be dead at this point because their numbers no longer work. So we brought back Brittany Stevens, who was excellent.
She's a trooper.
And then the last time we did this game was Ricky Six, who played today, and this girl, Jaden Lee, and they were both home runs.
Mm-hmm.
So we went with Ricky Six there. And then we had to go back to the drawing board for the third contestant, and we came up with Layla Price.
We should. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm guessing with Layla, that was a situation where when you spoke to her, she probably couldn't get an answer, but you never know until they actually come in and perform on the show.
Well, I still believe she was very stupid, but compared to those others, she looked like a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
You know?
But Will does not only a pre-interview, but Will gives him a test. So Will, you have the test in front of you because he was very upset by this. Tell us some of the questions she got wrong on the initial test when you get her on the phone.
This is Layla, who won the Tournament of Champions.
Right. This is like the preliminary test just to see how she'd do. She said GM stood for General Missions. O on the periodic table of elements was for optimist. The Cold War was fought between Japan and Russia. There are 2 statues of liberty. 2
statues?
2 statues of liberty. And 9 times 9 is 49.
So Will thought she'd be perfect for the game, and then she got here and she seemed to know more. Sometimes it is you just hit the right questions.
I think it was more that than
I
anything.
couldn't believe she pulled Microsoft out of her butt.
Yeah. Well, you knew things were going to be a little weird when Brittany nailed the Grand Canyon. I was shocked that she got the Grand Canyon was in Arizona.
But that's one of those questions. I think you get lucky. I mean, she lives out
Yeah.
in California. Maybe she's done drugs out there or something, and had an old escort out there or something. And
we don't know about that.
See, I thought...
I'm guessing.
See, I thought Brittany's strategy was to guess presidents, which I thought was a pretty good strategy, actually.
Every answer was Lincoln.
And she got, I think, one of those right that way. But JFK, I think there are people on the staff who wouldn't know what JFK stands for. You agree?
We can read between your lines, Joe. People on the staff mean Sal.
No, not just Sal. I think other people may not know what JFK's middle name is.
I think it's an age thing. You know what I mean? I think that if you're 25, you may not know it, but if you're 50, of course you know it.
The other gem we added, I'm guessing this came from the spelling bee, was having the negative scores versus the positive scores. You love seeing that where they're all competing and they're less than 0.
Yes, that was absolutely came from the spelling bee, and it was a great dimension to the game.
The greatest part of the bit was today. At one point, it was -3, and 0.
Yes.
Yeah, 0, the big leader. Do you think they should know who invented the telephone?
Yeah, I think they should.
I think that was one of the harder questions of the questions we asked.
Did you? Isn't that like something you get taught like in 3rd or 4th grade?
Yes.
I'm just saying. I think it's funny to say I think knowing where the Grand Canyon is harder for some people than the telephone.
Now, here's the controversy. When Howard asked what's venison, they heard it as, I'm guessing they heard it as the city of Venice is in where, so that's why she answered.
That's not even close to the question that was asked.
and I corrected them when they were outside. All 3 of them were being interviewed, and she was saying, that question was unfair because Howard asked, what country is Venice in? I go, he did not say what country.
Actually, we have it. Ted, hit number 1. We can hear it for ourselves.
Let's give an easy one. Yeah. What is venison? Let's go to beautiful Layla. What is venison?
Italy.
All right. Italy is wrong.
It's almost right.
Would you say what you have to say?
I'm dumber than a box of rocks.
All right, let's get to Brittany. Brittany, what is venison?
California.
That is wrong. All right, let's go to the very beautiful Ricky. Ricky, what is venison?
Okay, let me got this one.
Go ahead, baby.
Go for it.
Grease?
It reminded me of the kid who cheats off the dumbest kid in the class.
Yeah.
Like they were all piggybacking each other's answers. Nobody thought for themselves.
And you stand by that question, I'm sure. But when you're making these questions, are you thinking, what would a first grader know? What would a third? Like, what level are you talking about of knowledge when you're putting it all together?
Yeah, exactly. That first grade, second. I look at it like, who would not know this answer? You know what I mean? They're that simple. That 95% of the population should know.
Tyler in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
How you doing, everybody?
Hey, Tyler.
That bit was awesome. I just wanted to say that, and thank God for porn, or there'd be 3 more people on unemployment right now. Those women are dumb shit. I want to make you aware that there are 2 statues of liberty.
You think she knew that?
She said the answer. You should have given it to her. There are 2 statues. There's one in France.
Well, it's just this was a preliminary quiz, so we'll give her that one. But do you think that we would have said, really, where are they? And she would have said, oh, there's one in France and there's one in the.
I doubt that, but she got the answer right, man. Come on.
Right. Okay, fair enough, Tyler. I get you.
There's always one of those guys.
Well, that's the other one.
Technically, there is 2 statues of liberty.
The one we used to get all the time is where's Hitler from?
Yeah.
And the answer is Germany, and then I would get the slew of.
Actually, he was born in Austria, so that answer's not correct.
Yeah. Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, also that was on Will's preliminary questionnaire. It wasn't used in the game,
No,
so
exactly.
let's make that clear as well. But thank you for pointing out that there are 2 statues of liberty. You never know what you're going to learn on the wrap-up show.
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, Baba Booey. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we had a whole bunch of cast members come in and talk about whether they're well enough known to our audience. So there was Doug Goodstein and Steve Brandano. A lot of people feeling like Howard doesn't know who they are. There was a lot of wham, wham, wham. Here's what happened.
A theme that's been going through the show lately with Howard is nobody cares about this guy. Nobody cares about you. It happened with the Revelations with Steve and Lieberman. It happened to Doug with this whole Fine Time rap. And I know we all know what Howard means. It is the Howard Stern show, and we're all superfluous. We get it. But I think some people are really getting hurt by that. And,
well, who?
Well, they can speak for themselves. But if you keep being told that you don't matter and you don't count, then you start believing it in a way, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I've always thought that we have a big show now. So there are a lot of people on what I would call on the periphery, not in terms of their value to the show, but in terms of their exposure to the audience. When Howard joked about, we're going to do a special on Rob Martin, Rob's our camera guy. We love him. Everybody here knows him. The audience doesn't know him. Mm-hmm. But I think, and I was saying this to the news today, I think Steve Brandano is on the periphery, but I say that in a positive way. Whereas, while he's not a star of the show, I think he's been around long enough that people do know who he is. And one of the things I think that listeners enjoy about the show is bring us into the inner circle. Tell us like the little things that are happening. Like John, you and I always talk about our favorite character on a TV show, who's that interesting peripheral character that's not on all the time. And I think Steve sort of fits that bill.
Absolutely. That's what Howard's done for years, and that's part of the show that I really enjoy. But the difference here is that, like using Steve as an example, since he's standing right here, Steve may not be on the Howard Stern show all that much, but he is on the Howard Stern channels quite a bit.
Well, he does the intern show. He's here on the wrap-up show. He does the TV, John Hines TV, I can never get the name right.
You're right.
John Hines TV show, and Geek Time.
Yeah, and I'm on air on all those too, but it's...
And to our audience, you're the guy who's... I mean, I get like a tweet a day about you and the Black Keys.
Yeah, no, tell me about it. I know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like hurt by it, but like when you went in there, like we kind of knew in the back office that you were leading off this game with me. Like everybody was like, this is not... He's going to say, who gives a fuck about Steve?
But I didn't think
we were all right.
I didn't think it was a good idea to... I thought it was a good enough... I thot it was a good... He loved the story, right?
It just sucks to me. It sucks for me is that's one of my best stories, and if he doesn't care about that, then I'm not. You're not going to hear me on the Howard Stern show anytime soon.
I led off with what I thought was the strongest story. Howard's was the strongest revelation, but I didn't want to lead off with that one, so I worked my way up to it.
But I think giving everyone the airtime, and I'm guilty of this as well, you end up thinking that your exposure is higher than it might be. And I think for a lot of people, not just Steve and I, like the balloon needs to be burst because people think, everybody hears them, everybody cares about what they think. The only person that people really care about what they think is Howard, and then everyone else kind of falls into place.
But I think that's understood. I don't think Steve says, hey, people are as interested in me as they are in Howard.
Right.
What he's saying is, and I think what I'm saying too is, Of course, it's the Howard Stern show. Howard's the one that they're interested in. And then there's Robin and Fred, and then there's me, and then it sort of moves its way down. But I think that Steve is well enough known to be worth inclusion.
Well, I liked your revelation, Steve.
Thank you.
I like John Lieberman's also in the coat room when he was the fraternity president. We're not going to forget about that.
That is the dumbest one ever.
Well, John
Well,
can
it's
come
really
down.
not. The ones that are coming up are dumber, but that was the dumbest
really?
one. Oh, there's some that are hysterical.
I can't wait to that. But I see 24-minute Doug Goodstein over there. Doug, did you understand what Howard was trying to tell you? Because it seemed like you kind of got it, but you kind of didn't.
Did you understand what I was trying to tell him?
Yeah, you were saying that you
you're-
fielded a lot of questions for
Well, it's
for
10
the show.
questions for every show. This show, if me talking is probably the same exact length as everyone. We just happen to, every answer I did, I specifically added visual components to it. Does that make sense?
But you said
so
you
we
do it with
opened it up
everyone.
not with everyone, not if it's like an F, marry, kill.
But I asked
we
you today,
do B-roll.
I think that you should be doing the show, but I think that when you see that yours is so much longer
I
than
didn't
Robin's,
honestly. When Richie told me it's or leaving was like it's the longest one ever. I go, really? How long is it? It's not like something I took a look at. It's just like it is what it is. We make the shows the best they can be. And, in my case, I'm not worthy of 24 minutes. It's not like I said, let's make mine the longest. That's an absurd thing. If that's what what people think I did, said I need to be the longest one. It wasn't that at all.
maybe Howard's saying it's not so overt. Maybe you didn't go say make mine the longest, but as you're working on yours, you fell in love with yourself, and it just got to be
No, I
longer.
didn't fall in love with myself at all.
I think that's what he's saying.
Great. Let him say his opinion. I'm telling him he's wrong. I know, and I understood, and I heard it, and he's wrong.
But if you see the show and you see it's much longer than everybody else's, on the face of it...
I don't look at the time. I look at what the best show is. So, yeah, some people were 8 minutes. It's because they answered the questions, boom, boom, boom. Maybe they wanted to just get out of there, you know? I answered in detail, I answered honestly, and I answered stuff that's informative to the audience that we hear over and over again. If people didn't want this stuff answered, they wouldn't ask it. It's on our Twitter account on Howard TV. It's questions that Howard gets all the time. I get on my Twitter. It's questions about why is Howard TV not available on anywhere but cable. It's stuff about the music rights. I answered it honestly and in detail. Why is that a problem?
Were you offended when Howard said it's the worst thing Howard TV's ever put together?
He hasn't seen it. Let him watch the whole thing and then comment. And it's going to be the same thing because that's the way the show works and that's good for the air. But, JD pitched it to him and he just completely, was completely persuasive. Like, here, check out this horrible, longest, worst fine time ever. So, yeah, he skewed it.
JD didn't really skew it. I got to tell you, it was a team effort. When I say that, not our team.
I'm not bent out of shape. You don't have to.
People were coming from all corners feeding this rap to us. But I think that where you probably got into some trouble was when you started giving your background.
But I answered a question.
Yeah, but you picked the questions you answered.
Yeah. We narrowed down the questions. Some of them are just, some questions are horrible, though.
Then why include them?
I didn't include them. I'm saying I eliminated some questions. These are some of the better ones.
I mean, Howard would say, why...
Everyone gets asked. That's probably the most common. What do you do before and what do you want to do after Howard? What's wrong with that? You guys are like, dude,
well, if anybody has seen if anybody has seen Doug's Fine Time and wants to weigh in on this, come on down and speak your mind, because clearly he's making a point.
The point is that it doesn't matter. To me, listen, I would do one with Teddy. No offense to Teddy, but I think people have questions for Teddy. What does he do? What's his... This is the behind-the-scenes show. It's peeling back the curtain and asking people, that is the show. If Howard didn't like the show, then he shouldn't have let me do Fine Time for over a year already. We've done 30 of these.
I think Howard.
They're interesting.
I think Howard likes the show, Doug. I just think he was talking about your episode in particular.
Because he's, of course, it's always me. It's always me. The target is on my forehead.
Do you feel that way?
Oh, yeah.
Just in general?
And a lot of things. Like I answered one of the questions in the show very in specific detail. I went away. I've gone away on 3 trips in the last 3.5 years for Howard TV. I can go on all these trips. And when I go, I don't go to vacation, and that's always the image that gets put on the air. I go and I work, and I could document, and I could show you the tapes that I shot. But when I go, for whatever reason, it's a budget killer, it's wasting time, it's a stupid, what is he doing? But it's nothing that we don't do every single weekend or every single shoot. We're shooting stuff, but when I go, and I think Gary sort of takes some of this too, like, this is what we do. When I put myself into it, it's just like there's a target on my head, and I'm the asshole. And it's been that way for years. I don't really understand it.
Do you feel that Doug is a target here, Gary?
I don't think Doug is a specific target, but I think he's the focal point of whatever goes wrong on television. So in that sense, yes, but I don't think Doug Goodstein is a target.
Versus Ganji? Because Ganji takes a lot of flack, too.
And Ganji, too.
Doug
Ganji
is,
gets
Doug,
that,
is,
too.
Doug is he's the guy in charge. He's the guy. So if Howard doesn't like anything on TV, so I think Doug takes a lot of shit because he's the head of TV, not necessarily Howard's out to get Doug.
Listen, Howard likes, he gets what we do. He
loves
knows
you,
the
said it.
magnitude. No, I know. And that doesn't need, I don't need the sugarcoating. I know how I feel about Howard. I know how he feels about me. I love the guy and I respect him and he's a genius. But it's not going to make me, suck up and not go at it with him and my opinion be heard. Right, Teddy? Thanks.
Greg Carmel, I see you itching over there. I know you're like being in front of the camera.
Yes.
Would you want to chime in?
No,
with?
that's exactly why I'm down here. I just want to defend myself because I didn't ask for a news report to be done on me yesterday, and I wonder, somewhere deep in the back of Howard's head, does he think, am I lumped in with these guys who he thinks are trying to be quote-unquote stars?
Well, who are those guys?
I mean, you can say Benji, you can say, guys that are clamoring for airtime, and he gets annoyed with the fact that they're trying to throw themselves, in front of the camera or, on the radio constantly. So, I mean, do you think, Gary, I mean, you're a lot closer to Howard than I am. How does he view someone like me, like a guy who says, who cares about Greg? And then
I think he thinks that the news asked you because they had a slow news day. I don't think he holds you accountable for it. It's the news department's job to figure out what should go on and what shouldn't. I don't even think he's against the idea that they did a news story on you. I think he's more against the idea that it was 3 minutes long.
And it's about something that's so inconsequential. It's like, who
I think
gives a
so.
shit,
I mean, I like Greg a lot. I said that to me, that's sort of a very benign story that he moved in. If you do something on Greg,
Yeah.
find something much more interesting. But the
I
news
don't
department-
think. But when you talk about people who are like clamoring for airtime, Greg Carmel is not one of those
Absolutely.
people.
That's all.
Do you think
that's what I was clamoring for?
I'm not clamoring for airtime at all.
I think you enjoy being on the air, but I don't think you look for it.
I don't look for it at all. I never have, never will.
But that's just not your thing. There are
I'm
other
a behind the scenes guy. I'm a producer. I'm a behind the scenes guy. When I go on the air, it's fun, and I'll go with the flow every time. And that's what the world we live in. I work in TV and radio, so yeah. But I don't look for it.
I'm the most pissed at Robin. It wasn't too long ago that she knew exactly if I had a girlfriend or not. And now she's acting like she has no idea what's going on with me or who I am. So
It's funny, Gary. This show it makes, I won't say stars, but it makes everyone who works in it, no matter who you are, known, and you're on the air and you feel like you have a taste of that sort of celebrity, and I think people love it, but they also feel, why not more me? Why can't, it be me? And that's a beast that just, it's not going to be fed by Howard, and it happens in certain doses.
Yeah.
Like, JD is Howard loves, he sounds great on the air, he's on all the time. Other people maybe aren't and wish they were.
Right. I think, Howard, again, of course, this is all about Howard. Without Howard, none of us are here. I get it. So this is not to be disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. But, yeah, I mean, he's underestimating the audience and their want and their desire to hear things about people behind the scenes. And anyone on the show, look at the block parties. I was in Atlantic City. Everyone and anyone there was, fans had something to say to them. They wanted to interact. They wanted to ask questions.
What's that?
But
I'm huge in Tampa.
Yes,
But I mean, it's not about we're all trying to be stars. I mean, in my case, it's not the case at all. And I don't think a lot of people are looking to be stars here. It's the world we live in, and it's a public forum. So what do you expect? People want to know about everyone.
John and Gary, how much do you think people listen only, because I have a feeling that there's a lot of people that only listen to Howard's show versus listening to the 101 stuff. But the people that go to like the block party, like Doug said, are those 101 people. Like, how much do you think that's actually...
That's a hard one. I know what you're asking. It's very difficult to gauge.
Because Howard's...
I don't know the answer.
If people only listen to Howard's show, then he is certainly right. Like, who gives an F about me or Doug or Greg or whoever? But for 101, it's totally different. So I don't know how big that audience is.
Well, it's 101, Steve. So let's make sure we say that.
I feel like we're doing group therapy here.
Well,
It's a lot of love, and I'm guilty of this too. There's a lot of love me daddy going on, don't you think?
Yeah. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we were treated to an appearance by J.D. Harmeyer, and we got into J.D. and what he does for a living, really, here on the Howard Stern Show. Joel McHale was a guest and talked about what they do on The Soup. Now 14 people are pulling TV clips. Well, we found out how J.D., who's just one guy, managed to do all that work and then some. Oh, there's J.D. Hey, J.D.
What's up?
No, we were just
You
giving
still need me?
We were just giving you a compliment on when Joel McHale revealed to Howard how, well, we did call you Hollywood, but when Joel McHale revealed to Howard how 14 people do your job.
Howard just said something on the air.
I'm saying,
Okay.
I know that's really impressive. That had to feel good. I know you're looking for that kind of
That's all
pat
right.
on the
Listen,
back.
I'm not perfect.
How is that all right? I mean, he said you do the job of 14 people. That you should be very proud of that.
I try. Oh, yes, Gare.
I think you do a phenomenal job.
Well, thank you.
But you don't do the job of 14 people. You do the job of like 5 people because his show is nothing but that. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying Joel
You just lost 9 people.
See, I told Howard. Yeah, I wait for the other shoe to drop.
No, but I mean, think of it reasonably. His entire show is nothing but clips. Ours is supplemented by clips, and you do a phenomenal job. And you should have at least 4 other people helping you.
No,
but when a show is only clips, you would expect 14 people doing it.
I agree, and they use clips. I try not to use. Back when I first started this job, I was using like a lot of reality show stuff and whatever. And then I read a comment somewhere. I was like, "Oh, it's just like talk soup." So I try and do. I try and do things. I try and use stuff differently. I try not to go for reality shows too much unless possible, unless it made needed.
14 people are going through shows that you can't go through. It's not the worst thing in the world to use some of those clips. You just don't want to become the same show.
Exactly. I try and be different. I don't want to sound. I don't want to be similar or whatever.
Can I throw you the same question that Howard asked Joel McHale? What's your go-to show? What's your show that you just know you're always going to get a good clip from?
Well, it's changed. It's changed now because I look more towards the internet first because people seem to just post everything and they comment on everything there. So I look to see what people are talking about first. And my top 2 websites are. Well, I don't know if I want to don't want to give them away.
Don't. But what back in the day? What were your top shows that you said? I know I'm getting gold off these shows.
Steve.
No, I never used cheaters. There was some time I used Tyra Banks a few times.
Steve?
Huh?
Steve?
What's Steve?
You know who Steve is.
What are you talking about? Steve Wilkos. Oh, no. I mean, that was more out of enjoyment. When he would throw the people, throw the chair. Steve Wilkos has a rule where he has chairs on the stage when no one sits down. He doesn't make anyone sit down. You have to earn the right to sit down on the stage.
Love that show.
By the way, I see that guy in my neighborhood all the time. He's the nicest guy.
But, hey, if you're on, you might be able to sit down on the stage. But it's God. I mean, it was the daytime talk shows like The View, and because that was back when Star Jones was still on there, and she was talking about her wedding and stuff. Trying to think of other. It varies. I don't know.
When you pick something up on TV, do you check like other places to make sure they don't have it? Like it's almost an exclusive to you in the show.
No, I mean, funny's funny anywhere. I definitely see if I see something on Kimmel or if I watch, I definitely try and check out the beginning of Kimmel, and I haven't watched The Soup a lot, but if I do, I try and see if there's something I miss on there that I think would be good for our show. I'll pull it.
Well, as long as we're on this topic, because I don't know how often we're going to get to it. I don't want to be like a fine time, but when you get in at what time?
Right now it's like around 12:31 in the morning.
And what are the first shows that you go to when you get in?
Like I said, I checked I have about 50. It's more website right now. I check about 50 websites, and if something like say Manti Te'o, if I know that interview happened, I would go to that. Or if I heard the Alex Jones whenever he was on Piers Morgan, I would make sure to get that done.
So what's left in broadcast TV for you? Because you say you're getting most of the stuff off the internet, they're doing the work for you. What's left in broadcast TV for you? They say I got to watch every day or every week.
Gotcha. I mean, I record every freaking show, and it depends on the guests. Sometimes there aren't a whole lot of good guests or interesting guests on like Fallon, or, on the talk show.
Last question:
Yes.
Who's your favorite guest that you know is always going to say something stupid whenever they're on a show?
Oh man. God, you know what? If someone like Mike Tyson, I always try and watch all his appearances, but he hasn't really said anything too crazy lately. It's just like Paris Hilton for sure.
Paris or Perez?
Paris Hilton.
Paris.
Paris. The chick.
Okay.
Paris Hilton. It just all depends. I don't know. It's all very varied. that sounds so dumb. But yeah, I don't know.
What would you say? Okay, last question. What would you say is your greatest hidden discovery? Like something you found that nobody else had that we've used on the show for like the longest time.
Well, there's two. One is the cops taser clip of the guy getting tasered because I love, that was out of a lark that I pulled that because, and then
you're a big cops fan.
Yeah, but they haven't gotten too crazy lately. And I was over. This was sort of when I just sort of started interning or doing the job as an intern. And it was on a 9/11 anniversary, and I wasn't even at work. I was at someone's house waiting for a cable guy to come, and I was watching Good Day. This was when Good Day LA was national, so it was like Good Day, America. And they were reading a letter. They were reading. The guy Steve was reading like an emotional 9/11 anniversary letter, and Dorothy Lucy comes on before they go to break and goes, has to stop before the break and goes, oh, and Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez are broken up. A story we would normally lead with, but on this day. So I just thought that was.
I thought one of your greatest moments was because he had such a great smile on his face. I think Paris Hilton was on the Jay Leno show where she unveiled her new expression.
Oh, she did that on an award show.
But what was the expression again? It was
that's huge.
Yeah, that's huge.
It was on a red carpet.
Yeah.
And you go, Paris Hilton has a new catchphrase.
Yeah, it's shit like that. And I wish shit like that would happen more often, but people are so fucking. They're so handled now. It's annoying.
Do you think you do a good job?
I'm really hard on myself, so I'll say no. I don't think I'm that.
Well, don't just say it. I mean, do you really believe that you don't do a good job?
I could do better. I can always do better. I could definitely, I'm sure I could focus. I tend to try and figure out what's important or, what's good, what I need for the show. And some things get lost in the shuffle or, I don't know. I'm just, so I could probably be doing better, but that's just me. I don't know.
I think what I got out of that, which I love about you, JD, is you could totally get the passion.
Yeah.
Like you could tell he totally digs it.
No, he works really hard and I think he's very good at what he does.
Listen, I love this show and I want to be able to contribute and whatever strengths that I have,
but I think you also
the best way that I can.
I think you also love doing that too. I think you like watching TV and finding those funny things.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't sitting and skimming through shows isn't exactly the greatest thing in the world, especially if it's the daytime show like Katie or something like that, or The Talk.
Can you watch a TV show without the remote in your hand? Can you just watch a full TV show and not like fast forward through it?
No, I mean, I don't think anyone can do that these days, can you? I mean, you're watching a show on
Sure.
No, I meant not skimming through the commercials. I meant skimming through the show.
If it's like if I'm at work, no.
No, I'm talking about for your pleasure.
Oh, for play? Sometimes I'll skim through it if I don't really care about a show that much.
Like what?
I've skimmed through some episodes of Girls to see if anything interesting happens, like Allison Williams doing something.
Well, we know what you're doing
to
with
herself
Girls.
again.
So you must have loved the week before last, right?
I have not watched any. I've only seen the first episode of this season.
You're going to get this episode. You're going to like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this because I'd heard the crazy sex guy is back, and the crazy sex guy got her to masturbate in the bathroom, and I thought that was the one. I wish I could make a girl. That's one of my dreams, is to say something hot enough to a girl that makes her have to fucking stop whatever she's doing and has to go into a bathroom to masturbate.
That's what you're.
It's one of the few dreams I have in my life.
Dream big.
Most
Dream
people,
big.
I hope I fall in love and have some kids.
You know what?
I hope I can make a girl masturbate to me.
And
no, you haven't given up on love. Come on.
Whatever.
Why do you say that?
I don't want to get into it.
Why?
I already said too much to Lisa G for a news report. So
about what?
What do you mean?
Just she was asking me what I don't want to get into it.
What did she say?
She asked what I was doing for Valentine's Day. And I said, probably nothing. And then, I just revealed certain things that I found out of recent note. And, I don't know.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
What recent things have?
There was a girl that I was very interested in.
Okay.
And I found photos of her marriage from a few months ago.
Oh, Jesus.
But you knew that, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
I'm not. I don't want to get into it. It's a long story.
You thought she was.
Not for the air, and it would not make people happy.
You're going to celebrate Valentine's Day by looking at pictures of the woman you used to love who now got married?
Well, I mean, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't get the images out of my head. So that's a whole thing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, he's the best.
I know. I feel bad for him.
Whatever.
You'll find love, or a girl masturbating in the bathroom to you.
You couldn't get that Christy Canyon, whatever her name was, to masturbate in the bathroom?
Who?
What was it?
Kimberly Canyon?
Yeah, that one. I knew it was some alliterative.
Yeah, I was going to say, one of the ones with the alliteration.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. That was forever
We're
ago.
pulling for you, man. Abby Elliott, you don't know what you're missing. Adam in Syracuse, you're on the wrap-up show.
This is a direct message me.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
How you doing, Adam?
Not bad, not bad. I just want to say, JD, I mean, you are amazing, and that I think anybody in the world would want your job, or any Stern fan would want your job. But it always amazes me because you were saying about you get in at like 1:30 in the morning. I mean, how the hell do you sleep, dude? Seriously.
I try and I sleep during the day for a few hours, and you just try and sleep whenever you can. I don't know.
It's a vampire-esque existence you lead.
For Monday through Wednesday at least. Well, actually Sunday if I come in Sunday nights, and then Sunday through Tuesday. I don't know. I
think a lot of people work very hard here, but I agree. But I think you're probably the hardest working person here. I really do believe that.
I don't know. It's hard to say. My job is like hard work.
Well, people think you just sit around and watch TV, but there's a lot more to it than that. You have the sensibility of what there's a lot more to it.
I guess. I wish I was better at certain other areas. But
here's what I would say.
That's a whole other whatever.
Your job is not hard work, but you work really hard at your job. Hard work is pulling tires off a truck.
Yes.
But you have a job that you take very seriously and you work very hard at. It's something to be proud of and something we all notice.
Yeah.